I grew up in a tiny seaport village near the mouth of the Headfall River. The town was a small fishing village that used this river as to transport goods. My father, Ezran, had a wife, Renfrey, and they had a son, my older brother, Graylin. When my brother was born, Renfrey died of a sickness she contracted during childbirth. A few years later, my father fell in love with my mother, Etheria. One night, I was awoken by my mother with her hand over my mouth. She pressed her fingers to my lips and placed her hand on my head. Suddenly, her eyes began to glow with this purish green blue, like the sea. And I heard a voice in my head. It bubbled and crashed like the waves on the reef. There was a crashing sound outside of our home. I could hear my father taunt towards something. My mother's hand left my forehead and so did the voice, and she grabbed my face and kissed my cheek. Told me that I had to take this mask and go to the beach, and there I will find a boat. I'll be home. I tried arguing, and when I did, her eyes lit up as they did before, and I was scared. Fighting outside was getting more intense. I took the mask from my mother and bolted out the back door. Running through the street, I crouched behind a barrel next to the opening of the alley. I could barely see the front of the house. As I looked, I saw my father and brother fighting two-headed figures. One of the figures raised his sword and struck down my brother. I let out a cry and the man looked at me. At that moment of pure rage, something inside of me surged up and out. A heat I had never experienced before, and then the light was pure. I could hear the voice as if it was standing right next to me to run. I turned and I ran towards the beach, my heart racing, lungs were burning, and I pushed the boat out into the sea and threw myself inside. As soon as I did, the boat was forced into the waters as if it was being dragged. I looked back to the beach and I saw a figure of a woman, hand outstretched. Then she was gone. Behind her was the two men, and in their clutches were my brother and my father, limp in their grasp. The boat sailed for 4 days straight. It was being pulled to something I could not see yet. Suddenly, there was a dense fog. I couldn't see more than a foot in front of me, and as I breached the fog, I could see the stone wall. It was an island with a fort on it. As I approached the docks, I could see the figure of a man, clad in a robe that was the color of the ocean. And this place I would come to know was the Temple of Oriana, and the place where I would become a paladin in her service.
My name is Harx. I was born to tiefling farmers in the plains of Veracles. I left when I was about 13 and joined a thieves guild in Greenport a while later. After some time, I left to find my own destiny. I met Wei as I was leaving the city, and we have been traveling together for the past few months.
Well, hello. My name is Wei. I am a turtle. If you were about to ask me about my life, I'd say there are too many years to regale. But I'll start with my youth. Like many turtles, I grew up on the northern side of Jade Lake. There, I spent 5 years learning from my parents until their passing. When I tell humans this, they're usually saddened, but that is the usual way of the turtle life cycle. A life cycle that I did not take part in. But during those years, I learned about the ways of a monk. My brother and I learned together. We were also cast out of our home together for wrongdoings that were not our own. But that was centuries ago. I have spent many years comprehending and contemplating life and the energies surrounding it. Life is a precious thing, from the tallest tree to the smallest flower. All life is connected and should be protected. Recently, though, I've been traveling with other beings with more sentience. This has brought more violence into my life. Previously, I could just withdraw into my shell and avoid any removal of life, but I still do hope that all life would find peace, wild or otherwise.
Players, it is their first campaign. In fact, I believe, Hayden, are you the only one that's done a full D&D campaign before?
I would say I think so, yeah.
I've done a couple like random
Sessions.
one-shots and played a couple sessions, but no, other than that, no. Same.
Cool.
I
So
played a Star Wars RPG.
we
I
did
have
do a Star
never
Wars RPG
played
before this.
a tabletop role-playing game ever, so
Yes,
Awesome.
you're super new.
Awesome. This is great. So this will definitely be a time that we can all learn how to play D&D together. So if you're new or experienced, if you're new, you can play along with us. If you're experienced, you can tell us everything that we're doing wrong in the chat when we ask for
And
help.
then we'll totally ignore it.
I got the chat open. I won't be watching it, but I got it
the chat
open.
open too. Cool. So repeating the premise because it got cut out by audio. The premise here of this campaign is that we are a group of travelers, of adventurers that are traveling together. We've been together for a couple months now, so you guys are well acquainted with each other. You guys have maybe fought with each other. You all are starting at level 1, so it's not like you've done anything too crazy. But for whatever reason, you guys have found interest in an organization called the League of the Griffin. So the League of the Griffin is this protection organization. It's regional within the plains of Heracles. And essentially what happens is a town or a person or a group will come to the League with a problem or a crime or just something like that. And then the League signs a contract with them and sends one of their groups of adventurers out to set out to solve that problem. So for whatever reason, you guys are interested in that and you are seeking out that organization. And we're pretty much going to pick up right when you approach at their tavern. So are there any questions about anything?
Let's do it,
Seems
boys.
legit.
Let's do it. All right, exposition dump. Actually, it's more of an intro. There's not much exposition. After a morning of walking, you come across your destination in the early afternoon. It's an affluent tavern a couple hundred feet off the road, with no other buildings within miles of it. A large sign above it reads League of the Griffin. You guys gonna enter?
Wow, what a boring, super secretive place this is.
I should mention it's not secretive.
Never mind.
Sorry if I didn't make that clear.
Wow, these guys look like real pretentious jerks. Are we really going to follow into this?
My boy, we're just follow in.
Grandpa, if you tell me what to do one more time.
I think we should try to have peace between everybody in our party.
Yes, I agree, but why wouldn't you hurry up a little bit?
Oh, yeah, I guess we should hurry up. Lead the way, Iileha.
All right, I'll go in first.
As you enter the tavern, you take a moment to orient yourself. The tavern itself is medium-sized. Straight ahead of you is the bar. On your left is the seating area. A couple groups of adventurers are strewn about the bar. One group seems to have a lot to drink for how early in the afternoon it is and are laughing heartily as they tell tales. A couple of robed figures sit in the back of the bar, scribing something onto a scroll. The walls are filled with trophies. A large bear rests atop a fireplace mantle. The tables and chairs are all made of fine wood with metal linings. The bar is run by a young elvish man who says, "Excuse me, this bar is a private establishment, members only."
I told you they'd be pretentious.
Hello, my friend. We are just some travelers looking for some adventure and some drink. It seems, unless I am mistaken, that this is the place for that.
Ah, so you would like to join the League of the Griffin?
We'll see when we get there, don't you?
I believe we are there.
In order to be accepted
Indeed.
to the League of the Griffin, a traveling group must pass one of our trials in order to be accepted.
What
is
kind
this
of trial?
Just some sort of basic quest or adventure, very easy, just to see your capabilities.
I believe we're pretty capable, but sure.
We will see that for ourselves.
Okay.
Unfortunately, though, we have no trial quests available, so have a nice day.
A drink, then.
He waves to you and turns around and starts cleaning off a dish in the bar.
Yikes.
What? I'm so confused. Traevis,
I wanted
Traevis, aren't you smart or something. Go talk to this guy. Figure out what we're supposed to do.
While you guys are kind of left stunned and in confusion, you see a dwarvish woman get up out of her chair near one of the tables and say, "Luvan, that is no way to treat a guest. After all, we did just have a quest open up."
What's this quest?
Well, you see, we have had many of our merchant caravans be raided recently up the road to the north about half a day or so, and we're not really sure what they're being raided by. It's not the most traditional trial quest, I will admit, but if you guys are up to the challenge, I do recognize that this may be above your skill level, but if you give it a good go, perhaps we could have a place for you here.
What were they carrying?
Most of our caravans just carry simple commodities, so this one I believe was carrying fine cloths.
Oh, that sounds kind of boring.
How many men were in the caravan?
We just had the caravan driver and one other passenger. Both of them did not return.
Tragic loss of life.
I agree. There seems to be evil about this. I think we should accept this trial.
I believe that would be a wise choice, Iileha.
Let's do it.
All right, she says, "Very well, follow me into the back meeting room and we will discuss how this should take place." And she starts to walk back through the main seating area of the bar. You can see that on the left, past the seating area, is a small hallway. She leads you through there and goes into a room, and you can see it is a meeting room. There's a fairly big table. There's chairs all around the room. There's cupboards full of like overflowing scrolls that look to be either maps or previous contracts of previous jobs before. And then there's a big painting, a mural of a large griffin on one wall.
Pretty ostentatious place.
I am a cartographer, not by trade, but by hobby. So anything I specifically notice about the maps, or is it just more of a, it's the area?
Roll perception.
Okay.
First dice roll.
First dice roll of the
Let's
campaign.
go.
Of the campaign.
Okay, we're
Just for
going.
reading maps.
So you can either roll physically or on
Oh,
your
crit fail.
Crit fail.
Oh.
That one first roll. All right.
I really
not
hope
even
that's not an
sure.
omen.
You're not even sure if they are maps. You think they may be drawings by children.
Not to be rude, but I really got to figure out an accent. But it seems that your map's very primitive, almost.
I am a professional cartographer, and I've drawn most of these myself.
Believe
just
you're
looks at
looking
you.
at them upside down.
Ah, yes. As I look at them right side up, it seems that they, yes. Mhm.
Hey, Grandpa, did you forget to wear your glasses again?
I push my incredibly round, big glasses all the way up my nose and just turn to look at Harx.
Please excuse my elderly friend.
Just,
Apology accepted. I don't care much for pleasantries anyway. And she slaps you alongside the back ox.
You take one damage of bludgeoning.
bludgeoning damage.
She's a stout dwarf, but
Yeah.
no
man.
damage.
Don't know how to respond to that.
All right, so you guys all get around the table. You sit down, and she says, "This quest will be simple in nature, although I believe it will be difficult to pull off, just simply because we don't even know what are attacking our caravans. So I do apologize that this trial quest will be more difficult than others, but the plan is a straightforward one. We will give you one of our manual carts that will just take a couple of you to lift up and roll. We will fill it with boxes that are the same boxes that had the fine silk in them, although they will be empty. You will walk along the road you will wait until, or you'll get there around dusk or nighttime, the same time as the other ones went missing. And if you can discover what happened to our fine silk, and if you can retrieve our fine silk, then I believe we may have a place for you at the League of the Griffin.
Harx, while she's talking, kind of cracks a smile, and you kind of see his sharp devil teeth through his like red skin. And he's like, so we're supposed to be bait and figure out what's going on?
Some may say bait, others may say you were laying an ambush.
Ambushes are usually you surrounding the enemy. That is my understanding of tactics.
Not if you're stronger than they are.
2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 of you, and here at the League of the Griffin, we like to think that one league member is with many foes.
All lives are valuable and are worth more than can be expressed.
It says, so, will you accept or not?
We accept. Tell us where to go.
Very well. She pulls out a local map and starts to hand it to Ox, and then stops, pivots, and hands it to Iileha. You can see it's a really straightforward path. Essentially, once you leave the tavern, you're going to take a north route. You're going to go north on the main road that's leading through this region. At some point, you're going to hit a fork in the road. One goes northwest and one goes northeast, and you're going to take the northwest fork. And at some point, you're hopefully going to be ambushed by whatever is taking the silk. That is the plan anyway, and so yeah.
And we're starting somewhere in the plains of Veracles from this tavern, correct?
Correct.
So we're just wandering in the plains. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about your quest?
All seems above board, if I'm not mistaken. But
I think we do have everything we need.
Very well. A brown ale is calling my name. She stands up and just walks out of the room, leaving you guys there.
What's the drinking age in East Gonry?
There isn't a set drinking age. It's kind of up to parent discretion.
Well, considering Harx is by himself, I'll follow her and see if I can order myself an ale as well.
I want to reach for Harx's collar and try to drag him back so we can discuss.
Are you gonna have to roll for that? I mean, yeah, you're gonna. I'm not willingly gonna let that happen.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and let's make that let's just make it a strength check on this one. So it's just rolling the stat yourself.
14.
Do I need to roll something to see if I can weasel my way out?
It's an opposing, so you can roll the same.
I'm rolling strength.
Yeah, just your base strength.
uh-oh.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Yeah, so you start to walk away, and Vagran just pulls onto your collar and like pulls you back.
Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. Gosh, we got the job to do. Let's go.
We can plan first and have drinks after. Harx.
Man, you guys are no fun. Let's go.
All right. Are you leaving the tavern?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you exit the tavern, the young elvish man that you saw tending the bar is just finishing loading up a cart with a few of the boxes that say a silk company's name. It's just the league's apparently has some sort of commodities, and one of those commodities that they deal with is like a fine cloth, and so it's just their brand stamped onto each of the boxes. The cart is not a animal led cart. It is manual, so it's going to require 2 of you guys to lift up the cart. And
If only we had an ox. Pull this cart.
I am limping just slightly. I'm playing into the old man card here. As soon as I
have a strength of 6, so a -2 modifier, so it's not gonna be me.
Isn't this why we have a turtle?
I'm not strong.
Oh, frick.
Are any of us strong at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
Vagran
Vagran
definitely
What's
is.
the what's the strength check to just do one person?
Oh
How heavy is
gosh.
Are you trying to do that?
Yeah, is that
You
gonna be
probably
possible?
exhaust yourself.
So go
Okay.
ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Well, I could make. I'll make it.
15.
Yeah, so you pull it up and you are able to pull it up by yourself, but it's heavy enough that you're like, okay, if we're walking for half a day, this is going to be pretty unbearable.
Okay.
I will assist you.
All right, both of you go ahead and make another athletics check.
13.
14.
All right, you guys lift up and set up on your way. Iileha, will you go ahead and make a survival check to navigate? You can go ahead and do that with advantage since you guys do have a regional map.
Sure.
You got what? Oh, sorry, you didn't say anything.
It's rolling, yes. Rolling. That'll be a 20.
Ooh.
Perfect. So yeah, it is still early afternoon. You set off on your way, heading up north. The plains in this area are really pretty, although it is mostly flat terrain. There are a good number of trees. You see some wildlife. You see some wild deer just as you're going along. And so this road is mediumly traveled. There are people that travel it every single day, but this isn't like it's a heavy traffic road. You're not passing droves of people at any point. In fact, it's actually about 3 or 4 hours before you even encounter anyone. And when you do, you see off in the distance what looks like to be a couple of carts with people standing around them. When you see them from a distance, you can't really make out what they are, but they appear to just be standing off to the side of the road, which is a dirt road.
I kind of take my scarf that's kind of bunched up around my neck and I unravel it and I put it into a hood over my my ears and my horns. So I just kind of have this hood on now.
How far away from the people are we?
Probably 100 yards or so. So just where you can see them right off in the distance, but not enough to make out many features about them.
I don't say anything. Just a slight, slight wave.
Yeah, they don't appear to have seen you yet. They don't appear to have seen you yet.
I can't sense
How many
going,
people
right?
does it look like there are? How many
Go ahead and
figures?
roll perception.
Oh, daddy.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to talk about it. It's a natural one.
Natural
Oh
one.
my gosh.
You don't actually even see anybody. You can just see kind of some blobs out in the distance.
So I kind of like put up my hood and I see some blobs. I'm like, I'm getting kind of tired. Ox, can I borrow your glasses?
All right, are you guys continuing to travel forwards?
Okay.
I do believe I have binoculars.
Oh.
Let me look.
Do you really?
As we walk, I
Yeah.
start to say, "Oh, what expensive silks we have today! These are the greatest silks I've ever seen. Such fine silks."
You're going to these silks are so smooth.
All right. Are you guys continuing up until you get like right up close to them, or what's the thought here?
Let's try to continue up until we're about halfway from where we are right now.
Sure. So you continue until you're about halfway. Whoever wants to, but only one of you, go ahead and make a perception check to get a better picture of them.
Well, clearly my perception roll is garbage, so I don't feel like it should be me.
Yeah, it seems like whoever's
Jonathan,
I
Jonathan,
kind
you
of
try it.
pushing.
I would volunteer, but I'm having issues figuring out the dice roller on D&D Beyond.
It's literally just the side, the
right,
bonuses. You can just
I'll
roll
roll
your
it.
perception. Okay, Ox is going.
Oh, there we
Ooh, 15 plus 1, 16.
Yeah. So you can see that there are 2 wagons, and they're covered wagons, and there looks to be about 4 or 5 people, and the wagons seem to be led by horses. and it seems like one of them is kind of parallel to the road in front of the other one, and the other one that's in behind is kind of like a jagged diagonal off on the side of the road, and there seems to be 3 or 4 of the 5 seem to be standing around the wagon in the back, like looking at the back of it.
Okay, I relay that, but almost in like a talking to myself sense, as in, seems there's 3 to 4. Just kind of chatting back and forth.
Can we see if they have anything in their hands?
Not from where you're at, still 50 yards out.
50 yards, okay. Should we just keep pressing on, or what are we doing?
I think we just
Our
keep pressing
goal
on.
is to find them, so let's see if this is them.
Right. You continue forward more until you guys get within line of sight from each other, until it's clear that you can see them, till they can see you. And one of them in the back, which appears to be a human male dressed in decently fine clothes, turns around and says, "Hey, you travelers!"
Hello.
Hi.
He says, "I don't suppose any of you know how to fix a wagon wheel, do ya?"
Well, you found the right person, as I have tools, vehicles, land in my inventory.
He says, "Oh, thank Taman, we've been stuck here for an hour or so. One of our spokes on our wagon wheel just broke off, and we can't seem to get anything fixed.
It just broke off.
We hit a big boulder a while back."
Can I?
It's made it an
Did we
awful long ways.
see any boulders on this road,
Road perception.
or would this be an insight check on him?
Well,
Yeah, I'll give you an insight check if you're
Okay.
trying to, if you're trying
I was
to
gonna-
determine his
if I think he's lying, okay, I'm gonna insight check him.
I was gonna ask if I could see if he was BSing us or
Oh, yeah.
if he was like.
So-
but
That would be
if-
an insight check, yeah. It's a 6.
I'll
I'm
give
rolling
you an
terrible.
advantage if Johnathon is assisting.
Okay, I'll roll again. 11.
So you're not super sure. He's not giving off any major tells that he would be lying. He could be a good liar, but there's no obvious lies within the words he said.
Can I use my divine sense to sense any ill intent?
Is that something that you have?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, should I roll for something? Like, should I roll? Because as an action, you can detect good and evil.
Does it have like a constitution check or something?
It's just a use. It's I think 4 uses.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
So I think you just click cast or user.
Yeah, just click the use button.
Yeah, you don't sense any ill intent.
I think these guys are pretty okay.
I'll hop down and walk over with my vehicle's (land) tools and see what I can do.
Yeah, sure. So you go up and see that their bottom or their back right wheel is really screwed up. It looks like a couple of the spokes are just broken, and their wood.
Seems like a couple of the spokes are broken on your
Yeah, I
bottom
don't
back
know.
right wheel.
One wouldn't think that would be enough to stop an entire cart, but it's something about the way the wagon moves the horse doesn't like.
You betcha.
Do they have an extra wheel?
You can ask him.
Okay, we'll ask. Do you guys have a spare wheel?
No spare, unfortunately. This has never happened before. Maybe we'll need to start carrying one, though.
It's always the safest practice.
For sure. So, Caleb, are you just going to repair it or attempt to repair it with your toolkit?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll your toolkit. You'll roll it with advantage given the circumstances of the applicability of it.
What kind of check would that be?
So it's a tool proficiency check, I believe. I could
Probably
be a little bit
dexterity.
wrong on this one, but I believe to roll your tool.
Yeah. Chase just cracked himself up on that one.
Dexterity makes sense with
Funny
advantage.
joke from earlier.
Ooh, 7 plus the 9 and a 11.
All right. Yeah, so you are able to discern what parts are needed, and what you actually do is using the toolkit, you find some sticks on a tree nearby, and you're able to carve it down and fit it into the wheel spokes. While you're doing this takes about 30 minutes or so. The man starts up a conversation with you guys and just says, "So, where are you guys off to?"
I'm not really paying attention to him. I'm on the back of the cart, just kind of my tail is off the back of the cart and I'm just kind of lounging.
We work for insert name of spice person, League of Griffin. Is that what it says? League of Griffin on there?
It says
Okay.
that.
We are delivering these silks for the League of Griffin. Yes, we were on our normal route.
Wow, League of the Griffin. That's pretty fancy. Hey, we're merchants ourselves, did you know?
Ah, what do you sell and trade?
We're selling fine wine.
My ears kind of perk up when he says that.
Oh, God.
And I kind of sit up from lounging and I turn around to kind of like pay attention to the conversation.
So you can see the back of the wagon that's broken. The curtains are a little bit pulled back, and you can see that there are big boxes in there that say Gold Concord on all of them.
Are any of them? So you said there's 4 people.
So you didn't know for sure how many when you were back there, but now you can see that there are clearly 5 of them. It looks like a few of them are merchants, and then there's clearly a couple of like armed guards.
Could I roll a stealth check?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, you can absolutely roll stealth check.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try this. I'm not
20.
going to test off this one. Oh,
You got a 20?
Not a nat 20, a total 20.
Attaboy.
That was the opposing check.
So he sees me.
Yeah, you start to get stealthy and kind of crawl around. And one of the guards appears to have been looking to make sure that no one would be doing that. And it says, "Hey, boss, I think we got someone who's a little interested in the wine."
So I know he's talking about me?
Yeah.
What? No. I was clearly going over here, stretching my legs. I've been on this cart all day. Just kind of, I really like to see what's going on. I didn't really even notice that you guys were carrying wine. I don't even think I'm old enough to drink, but that's fine. I'm sorry. I'll stay out of your space if that's what you wanted to do.
That's going to be deception at a disadvantage.
Cool. That sounds about right. All right, 13.
That's pretty good with the disadvantage.
Yeah.
He goes,
My deception's good.
"All right, kid, but I'm watching you. Stay far away from this wagon."
All right, I'm sorry. I got it. I'll stay away.
Luckily
Gosh.
for you, it seems like the boss, the merchant guy, was with Ox, kind of helping him repair the wheel, and so he didn't seem to pay much notice to you. So eventually, after Ox finishes the wheel up, you pack the tools away, and the man says, "Well, thank you very much, gentlemen, for helping us out, and lady, excuse me. I don't suppose you wouldn't mind letting us repay you here."
What did you have in mind?
Not a fool.
He says, "Jana, why don't you crack open one of these boxes for this fine young party?"
We gonna get attacked.
This was written in the notes. I'm not even joking. So,
I believe it.
the same guard that stopped you from getting into the boxes pulls out a box, and as he does it, he kind of looks at you with a little bit of a smirk, and sets it on the ground and pulls out his crowbar and crowbars it open, and you can see that there are just bottles of wine. There's probably 20-30 bottles of wine in each of these crates.
Sheesh.
Yeah, they're pretty large crates, and they hand each of you one of the bottles. So you each get a bottle of wine. If you want to name your wine, it's called Gold Concord wine. One of you want to make an appraisal check real quick, whoever thinks that they have the best chance of that.
Grandpa should probably make that.
Yeah.
He's been around the
Appraisal.
block. He's seen some
Oh,
lines.
shucks. Appraisal check?
Yeah, as I don't see that.
I just realized this whole time that my lapel mic fell off. Is my audio?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Is this
Wait, what would an appraisal check
substantially
fall
worse? Is this
inside?
okay?
Insight?
Just louder now?
Maybe history. I don't know. Yeah, what kind of check would that be?
It's insight. It's a wisdom check. It's on midway through the character sheet.
Okay. You said it's gold Concord wine.
Yep.
Is it white or red?
Ooh,
It's red.
15.
Perfect. You have bought this wine before, and you know that each of the bottles are super expensive. They are for very high-end type of people, and they're actually worth 5 gold each.
Do you share that
friends.
information?
We're just here to help those around us as members of the guild that we are members of.
He is forgetful, so that works.
Yeah.
We are grateful. I would say no, but a gift is a gift, and we will gladly accept.
All right. They hand you the wine, and they start to load on their caravan. It's up to you whether you walk in front of them to keep moving or wait for them to move and stay behind them.
I'm opening up my bottle.
Go for it.
Alpha.
I do have a question. We've been warned about raiders on this trade route. Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Where exactly on the trade route did you notice them?
Out right here.
Yeah, you pull up the map and you can see that there is that fork in the road of where you guys are going northeast. And he looks at it and says, "Sorry, lady, I can't really help you with that much because we're heading actually to the east."
But did you pass by that way?
No, so you guys are headed in the same direction.
Gotcha.
So you guys are headed in the direction they're headed off this way. You're headed off this way.
Gotcha.
While he's doing that, I'm drinking the wine.
Absolutely.
Just glug, 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 glug.
Are you like drinking the whole thing?
I'm taking a couple big gulps.
He's
How
gonna
is-
he's gonna be tipsy.
Ask a general game.
How is the wine, my young horned friend?
I'll ask the DM. How is the wine?
It's delicious.
That's a weird thing to say.
This is probably the best wine I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't drinking a lot of wine in my day, but this is really, really good.
Wine. I'll have to try it.
I
Harx,
hand
swear,
part of
if
my
you're
bottle
drunk-
over to Way.
If you're
So
drunk,
we should wait.
I'm gonna say
How about you lay off for a second and let me enjoy myself?
a clear mind may be more appreciated on this journey, and I hand it back.
Whatever, your loss. And I drink some more.
All right. How much are you drinking? Are you drinking the whole bottle?
I've probably had about half the bottle at this point.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
There it
Okay.
is.
Gonna-
All right. I was waiting for it.
Swear, if you're drunk during this fight, I'm gonna be mad.
Natural 20, baby.
Woo! Okay.
Now we're all good.
For some reason, you're stone cold sober.
You
This
feel
is
good.
working.
He got the,
Tieflings apparently can handle their liquor.
I was
You
gonna say,
handle gold Concord.
you got the watered down one. And then
That infernal legacy, yeah, the watered down one.
You hand it to me. I smell it. This is water.
That'd be hilarious.
Jeez.
Okay,
So
so,
are
I
we-
think let's just continue on our journey, and if we're in front or behind, let destiny decide.
All right. What is your walking order?
It's
I'm probably going to
obviously
be
me-
last.
It's gonna be me, Way.
Yeah,
On the
pushing the
cart.
cart.
Do we want to have 2 people flanking and and Harx behind?
I'll flank left.
I'll flank right.
So
And
y'all are both.
Iileha is leading the way with the map.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll be behind. Cool.
After a few more hours, the sun is starting to set. It's not quite dusk yet, but you see in the distance another figure walking towards you. You're kind of cresting a hill when you see them. They're kind of coming up it, so you can see pretty easily. It looks to be someone of shorter stature that is wearing a hood up and seems to have some sort of object that is hanging. It looks like almost like from a chain on their hand, and there's some sort of like ball, but at this point you can't quite see it.
How far away are we?
Oh, like that.
Probably about 25 yards or so.
I'm gonna pull out my bow and just kind of have it at the ready.
All right. Are you guys continuing to walk this entire time?
If we're at 25 yards, you said.
Yep.
I'm gonna do another divine sense.
All right. You don't notice any intent at all at this point. All right. You continue to walk forward, and as you get closer, you can see that the figure appears to be a little bit stout. It looks like a dwarf. And you can see that what they're carrying is actually a censer, so like a religious censer. So it has this cloud of smoke coming out of it and is swinging a little bit.
Can I make a religion check to know what it is?
Yeah, absolutely.
22.
Yeah, so you can see that the censer looks like it is a mining lantern. And because of your great roll, you know that this is actually a path walking from the northernmost mountain of Relker Ridge to the southernmost mountain, which if you look at the world map, the northernmost mountain is over here, and the southernmost isn't actually down straight. It's like way over here. Like you have to cross the entire continent. And you know that this is part of a pilgrimage walking from the northernmost mountain to the southernmost mountain. And this dwarf is wearing the typical priestess garb of a priestess of Daira.
I relay that they're priestess of Daira on a pilgrimage.
Good thing we didn't make any hasty assumptions.
I put my bow away.
Is my mic still okay, level-wise?
Yeah, you're good.
Perfect. So as you get close, she says, "Blessings of Dirath are upon you. Do you have some water to spare?"
No, but we do have a lot of wine, and I just shove it in her face.
She looks a little bit annoyed and just doesn't respond and looks to the rest of you.
I hand him one of my water skins.
She takes a big drink of it and then hands it back to you and says, "Do you mind if I fill up my canteen about halfway with your water?"
Be my guest.
She does so, and then afterwards hands it back to you and says, "I bless you all." And then she looks at you, Harx, and says, "I bless the 5 of you in dearest name." And then continues walking. And for all of you that are not Harx, you notice that your weapon almost seems to feel more at home in your hand the next time you touch it. So one of your attack rolls this session only, you can choose to make it an advantage attack roll.
Nice.
Is that only
Except
with
for Harx.
Is that
only with a weapon?
So not spell casting or anything.
Not spell casting or not unarmed. Because you know Dirath is the god of like the mountains and weaponry and things like that, not of combat. So that's why that blessing specifically happened. All right.
As she walks away, I kind of stick my tongue out at her and say whatever, and I drink a little bit more of the wine.
Make a Constitution save.
Okay.
You're gonna miss this roll, bud.
13.
All right, you're so again.
Okay.
I say the gods may be with us.
I don't know if the gods really care, but sure.
So
The gods may be with me.
You continue walking until about dusk. You're getting to the point where you're not really sure where exactly on the road you're supposed to be ambushed, just because obviously they didn't know exactly for sure. Otherwise, they probably would have sent out an adventuring party. You're continuing to walk, and go ahead and Hayden, I totally can't think of how you pronounce your character's name.
Iileha.
Iileha. Iileha, Wei, and Vagran all make perception rolls.
Iileha means family. And family means no one gets left behind.
11.
9.
12.
Ooh, not
Right.
great rolls.
11, 9, and 12. Shaw, you had 12.
I did.
So Shaw, as you guys are carrying your cart, this is pretty tiring, and you're getting tired, and so your perception of like what's around you kind of slips, and so you're just kind of like looking on the ground, like just thinking of like the next step, the next step, the next step. And you see on this dirt path, there looks to be a section of road that is almost more of a mud than a dirt, and you're like looking at it, and you're like, this is weird. The rest of the road is dry. This part is like kind of wet looking. And as that happens, both Iileha and Wei take a step onto it, and the ground starts to crumble beneath them, and both of them need to make a dex saving throw.
Oof.
So is that just that sound?
Augers.
Auger.
12.
17.
All right, Iileha, because you're not carrying anything, you're able to step back and just immediately as it starts to crumble away. Unfortunately, carrying the cart, the momentum of the cart pushes you forward, and you fall in. Shaw, go ahead and make a athletics check to be able to stop the cart.
Sure
from
thing.
falling
Sure thing.
in.
That is 17.
17. Yeah, you're able to push back on the cart and stop it from falling in. You are going to take away. I'm looking at how much health you have. I don't want to kill you yet. 2d6 falling damage.
I don't
Do I
want to
have to-
yet.
Do I have to roll that?
You're the only one that has to roll that because you're the only one who fell into the pit.
No, I just wasn't sure if you were going to roll the d6 or if
I was thinking the same thing.
No, my question was, are you rolling that or am I rolling that?
You're
And
rolling
then-
that. You roll that.
Okay.
Are
You're
we
gonna
rolling
have to
our own
kill
damage
yourself.
right
Yeah.
now?
Not in all cases, but in this case,
Ha
I'll allow it.
ha ha ha. 9 damage.
Oh,
Oof.
So you fall, and immediately you notice, because you are almost impaled on it, there looks to be pieces of like carts in here, and one of the rods of the carts almost impales your arm. It just
Oh my
it
god.
grazes across and just cuts you deeply. And then Iileha, a rock flies across your vision, and with that, we are going to roll initiative. And
All
so
right.
here's what's going to happen. I have the encounter runner up on D&D Beyond, and so I am going to have all of your roll initiative that's on your D&D Beyond character sheet. It's on the top. Don't say it out loud. I'm just going to go person by person as it shows up on the screen, and then we are going to begin. So, Harx.
23.
Nice.
I've rolled a nat 20.
Jeez.
Vagran.
4.
Wei.
7.
7. Traevis.
12.
Iileha.
8.
Ox.
Oh, 3.
Oh,
Crit failure.
Well, if
Right. Harx, you have the first action. You look around and you don't immediately see anyone, although you are able to make a perception check to try to see someone.
Okay, I'll roll a perception check. Do I have what time of day is this?
Dusk. So it's not
Do I-
dark yet.
Okay.
I have dark vision.
I was gonna say if it's night, I was absolutely gonna throw that card out. Okay, so just straight perception roll.
Yep.
20.
Perfect. So you can see on the trees nearby, there look to appear to be what looks like 4 lizard-like creatures. 2 of them seem to be within the trees. 2 of them seem to be at the base of the trees. They all seem to be appearing like stealthily hiding. If you would like, you may make a knowledge history check to try to do an int history check, I guess is what it is.
I'll do that right now. I got another 20.
All right, so you know these creatures to be kobolds. And so kobolds are these small dragon-like creatures. You know that they often don't attack like this. It's kind of a weird thing. And that is basically what you know about them.
I draw my short bow and kind of aim it at the closest one in the tree to the left. And I yell at the rest of the group, "We've got the kobolds in the trees, look!" And I just, if I can, I'm going to shoot at the closest one.
Yeah, roll to attack.
Okay. With my short bow, roll to hit. That's a 15.
All right, that hits. Roll damage.
That is a 6 piercing.
A 6 piercing. Yeah, you shoot the kobold in the chest, and it just falls out of the tree and lands on the ground lifeless.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Its buddy in the tree next to you is enraged by this. And does a 15 hit you?
It does.
So you're looking at your armor class here?
Yep.
Perfect. So it cries out and just like this screeching. Ah! And it does 5 damage as a rock just pelts against your head.
Oh, yeah, that one hurt. All right.
Traevis is up, Iileha is on deck. Keep track of your own health, by the way.
I am.
Do you have a map for this, or is this something?
This one's Theater of the Mind. So I will also mention too how combat will probably work on this is I do want to give it kind of a rushed feel when it's appropriate. So in combat like this, I'll try to do a good job of saying who's on deck. Try to know what you're going to do in terms of dialogue to other people. You're not going to have time to like strategize with them.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking is a free action, but I'm going to go ahead and limit it to about what you would say in 6 seconds because that's how long a round is. All right. So with that being said, Traevis, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Mind Silver at one of the closest one to me. It's an unofficial. It's one of the testing rules that they have on the D&D Beyond. You drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. Unless the saving throw is successful, the target takes 1d6 psychic damage. And the first time it makes a saving throw before the end of your next turn, it must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the save.
All right, what is the AC? Or what's the saving
DC,
roll?
yeah.
DC?
I think it's 14. It has intelligence 14. I'm looking at his spell.
All right. It fails. So what did you say it was?
It takes
You roll it 1d6, Jonathan.
psychic damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a 1.
It's a 1, so you do 1 damage, and then the first time it makes. Okay. So the next time it has to roll a saving throw, then it. Okay. Cool. All right. We have now got Iileha up and Wei is on deck.
Yeah. I run over to Harx and he's like bleeding out of his head. And so I go ahead and I put my hand on that and I kind of close my eyes and say a few like druidic prayers, and he restores 7 damage, and I lift my hand and say, "Next time, try to dodge the rocks."
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. That was beautiful. You're beautiful. What? I didn't say that.
I roll my eyes and walk away.
All right. Wei is up.
Can I move as far as I can towards them?
So you can get up to the tree. The ones that are in the tree are tall enough that you wouldn't just be able to attack without climbing the tree. There are 2 that are on the ground that are kind of close up next to each other.
So you're saying I can attack the ones on the ground, but I can't get to the ones in the tree?
You could roll to get to the ones in the tree, like an athletics check if you'd like.
Could I whack the tree really hard and knock them out of the tree? How big is this tree?
You could try.
Sure.
You could roll
Let's-
athletics. So there's only one in the tree. Noah had killed the other one.
Well, let's knock him out of the tree. Let's roll. I rolled the wrong one. I rolled acrobatics, athletics. Oh, I do not do it. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, so you whack at the tree, and you can see that the tree is just sturdy enough that doesn't work. And so, seeing that you are trying to whack on the tree, the kobolds, both of them that are on the ground, run at you, and they have these daggers in hand, and they both just start slashing at you. Does a 20 probably hits you, I'm assuming?
Yeah, 20 hits.
So that one does 4 damage. And the second one also hits you and does another 4 damage.
Seriously?
Yeah. Wait, sorry.
Tank is down.
We have to take all of that back. I'm so sorry. You are in the pit.
Okay.
That's true. That is
How do I undo all of this? Because I'm in death saving throw mode.
Wow,
Wait,
already,
whoa.
jeez.
He was about to go down.
You're welcome.
You're welcome for the heart attack.
I'll just heal myself to 16 and see what happens.
Okay.
Cool.
So
All
it
right,
takes
back
a acrobatics or athletic check depending on how you're trying to get out of the pit.
the acrobatics check to get out of the hole.
Turtles are always so acrobatic.
16.
That's
You're
pretty good.
able to get out. And so that would be like your movement action. So now you're just at the top of the
He
pit.
rolls
Okay,
back onto his shell and just kind of like,
Yeah, I'm going to withdraw into my shell.
All right. What does that do?
I'm trying to
For
figure
our
out if the
viewers, I obviously know what it does.
Okay, so turtles have a base AC of 17, and when you withdraw into your shell,
Yeah.
Yep.
when you withdraw into your shell, you get you gain +4 to your AC.
Very
Oh
cool.
my gosh.
so he's very hard to damage to.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if that's a button I can hit on here or if it's just keep track of it.
Grant, what's your health at right now?
It's full now because
Oh,
or no, it's not. It's
Hmm.
it's at
16.
yeah. That's what
What
it should
was
be. It should be at 7.
7. Okay.
So
Sorry, I healed myself to get out of the death saving throw
Sure.
mode.
No, you're good. So instead of what just happened, you see a vision of kobolds attacking you. So then you did that same throws. Instead, they go for the old man. So,
Come again?
first one does 19 to hit. Is your AC? I'm assuming.
27.
No, it's not.
13.
First one does 3 damage with the dagger as it just kind of slashes at you and scrapes your chest. The second one does 6 damage as it just cuts across your chest.
I am down. I had 9 health.
Gosh.
You're gonna kill us TPK in the first.
Okay.
I don't even get an attack in the first fight.
All right, Vagran is up. Oxenhart is on deck.
Oh,
So there's 2 kobolds just surrounding Ox right now.
Correct.
I am going to try to throw my net around the 2 kobolds.
Sure. Is the net just an item, or is that the name?
Yeah,
of the
that's an item with a range of 5. Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and let's roll.
It would probably be if he's just chucking it. Would it be like a dex save for them, or
I got to
what
hit. I
does-
got to hit DC
You have to-
on
Okay.
it.
Okay. So yeah. Roll
Okay,
to
weird.
attack.
19.
All right.
nice.
Some dex throws. Yeah, you're able to get both of them within the net.
Nice, dude.
Well done. All right. Next we have Ox. So do you know how death saving throws work?
Yes, it's plus my constitution.
No, it's just
Just straight up 20.
I think you just straight up roll a dice.
Oh, it's a 4. That's
So-
one failure.
That's one death saving throw already.
Oh,
So what happens is every time an enemy hits you, that counts as an automatic fail, and every time it's your turn, you roll. All right. Next up, we have
please save me, buds.
Harx.
Oh my gosh.
So the kobold that is in the tree with the sling is still there. and the 2 kobolds are in a net that were next to us.
Okay, well, I mean, seeing that those 2 are kind of captured and Ox is down, I know I can't do anything to save him, so I just draw another arrow quick and aim for the kobold that's still in the tree and launch it at him.
Yeah, roll the hit.
Oof.
Please don't crit fail.
Please don't crit fail.
Knock on wood.
Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit, so the arrow just sticks into the tree next to the kobold. The kobold kind of like laughs. It sounds like a weird clicking laugh. Goes back its sling and fires it at you. Does a 10 hit you?
No, it does not.
All right. The 10,
So we both are whiffing at each other.
Yeah, you're both whipping at each other.
Do you laugh back?
I do. You fool.
Traevis is up, and Iileha is on deck. Really quick, does this make me louder when I do this?
That's
Yes.
much better.
Perfect.
Yes, that is much better.
You sound like a streamer now.
Hey,
Well, not anymore. They went away.
Not even.
It went away.
it went away. Is it better? Are we
Yeah,
still
it's
good?
better now.
It'll be fine right now.
I mean, we can hear you.
You
was
hold
just
it
better a
closer.
second ago, yeah.
To yourself.
We'll
Maybe
get-
put it
we'll-
on your headphone cord.
We'll get you.
I bet I know exactly. I bet
This is what's working. This is what's really loud.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah, that's the one.
Noise.
I plugged the lapel into line out.
Roll,
Nice.
roll to plug in the lapel.
All right.
Roll a straight intelligence check, Chase.
All right.
Is this better?
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That is silky.
Crystal.
Perfect. All right. That explains all of our problems.
That
Sorry
sounded way
about that.
better.
That explains why we had audio issues in the beginning of the stream. Yeah.
But we
It,
have-
it
yeah,
doesn't.
that
It
fixed
doesn't. Yeah.
Um,
So we have
so you said
11
it is my turn.
instead of the 16 that we had before. It is your turn.
Okay. How many kobolds are there right now?
There are 3, 2 in a net, 1 in tree.
Okay.
And we have a
I'm
dying
set up for a
grandpa.
joke.
Yeah, I know. And are those
Okay.
kobolds right next to him, like right next to him, or are they?
Yeah, but they're kind of thrashing around in the net right now.
Okay.
You might want to do something about these before they get out.
I'm gonna do magic missile.
Yep.
It's 3 bolts that shoot out,
Guarantee hit, baby.
And they just hit. So
and then roll the damage.
Mhm.
2.
okay. Is that
Okay.
2 total?
Yeah.
Each bolt does 2, I think. is
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So 6
So
total.
6 between the 3. Divide that up.
Do you roll
Also-
every time for
Math with
magic?
Traevis.
Like all 3 missiles?
Do
I think they
It's
all
like-
match, if I'm not mistaken.
Cantrip. Yeah, I think they just all
No,
do the
magic
same
missile
amount.
is a first level spell.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you mark your slot?
And it's
then?
probably just 3 bolts that do 2 damage total.
All right.
That's
Hayden,
what I
were you
would
saying?
think. I'll just
Okay.
say one fun thing about magic missile is you get to decide like what shape the missiles take. So tell us what your missiles look like.
Ooh.
Keep it brand friendly. Brand
put-
friendly, please.
You're putting me on the spot. I think they just, you know what? They look like a D20 with a trail of
Oh,
All right.
It looks like a shooting star. It looked like a D20, and it just.
we're all
That's cool.
slightly confused.
By
with
the
what
way,
it
it's
is.
each dart. It's each dart that does damage because you create 3 glowing darts. A dart deals X number of damage. So
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. So it's 6 total. So I
So I deal 2 damage to each of them, unless I specifically target. Like, because I
Well, you-
can choose, right?
yeah,
That
each
it-
dart
to
hits a
either
creature of
split
your
up.
choice. Each
your
dart
choice.
hits a creature of your choice.
And
Triple
which
hit.
one's been doing the most damage to us? The one in the tree.
Sure.
Well, that's the one we can't get to.
probably the 2 on the ground that killed a man.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
so
But those are like in a net, so you know one.
I know I'm trying to think. I think I want 2 of them to hit one of them in the net, and then the other one to hit the other one in the net, just because they're the more immediate threat, and I want to get rid of them as soon as I can. That's
Okay.
my mindset, at least.
So you did 4 damage
And
to
then-
1 and 3 damage to an or
2 damage.
2 to the
2
other one.
damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could deal more damage
You just
if you want.
you just shoot it at.
Unless.
All right. Iileha
JK.
is up. Way is on deck.
Yeah.
Away.
I I run over to Ox and I'm like, I thought I would be able to actually do some fighting today.
Oh, I wish I could respond.
And I go and I heal him also 7.
You are stabilized. You are conscious. Some would say. All right. Wait.
Some would say.
Hold on, what's my health points at then?
Just
Your
add
health
7.
points
7.
are at
7.
7.
Okay.
So Wei, you are in your shell next to the pit.
I'm going to peek out of my shell a little bit and see what's going on and decide, yeah, I should probably help fight. So I'm going to get out of my shell.
Is that a bonus action or an action?
It's an action to
Okay.
get out of the shell.
All right. You get out of the shell.
And then can I move towards the ones in the net?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to move towards the ones in the net.
All right. The ones in the net thrash around. Does it say a DC to break out of the net shell?
It doesn't.
I'll make it up. That's fine.
Yeah.
So the first one is just thrashing and is not able to. The second one breaks out of the net and seeing you, Vagran, through the net, just you're right next to it. It just takes a step forward and slashes at you. Does a 11 hit you?
How do I check that? I'm sorry.
It's your AC, your armor
armor
class.
class.
Oh, this is the top, right? I can't remember
Yeah,
the-
it's your armor class is 16.
I'm at 16. So.
Yeah.
All right. So no, it does not hit you. All right. Vagran is up with Ox on deck.
I am going to take my trident and just spear the heck out of him.
Did you say trident?
Yes.
Alpha?
We have Poseidon on our team.
Poseidon.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
Poseidon.
13.
All right. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
You have a low AC.
8.
All right. So you just impale this one and you can hear its like hiss as it just falls lifeless on your trident. All right. Well done. Ox, you're up.
Cool. So there's one next to me, correct?
Still in the
Okay,
net.
so I have this
Yeah.
cool thing where when I... Oh, no, I don't. I changed my my fiend. I don't have that anymore. Never mind. But I do get to bonus attack when I'm doing 2 weapon fighting. So I always keep my staff in my right hand. And then I didn't say this earlier, but I've been thinking about it forever. Kind of how Darth Sidious keeps his like lightsaber within his cloak. I keep a dagger in there.
Ooh.
So I usually try and hit
Assassin's
people with the
Creed.
staff and then dagger up.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll to hit him with the staff. +2. That would be a 17.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. This is the one in the net on the ground.
Okay. That'd be a D6. 1.
Yeah, it's thrashing around and it looked pretty hurt. So you just managed to hit it right on the head and its skull just kind of just pop.
Okay. I don't do my bonus attack then because
You don't need
there's
to.
no one else to hit.
All right, Harx, back to you.
All right. Seeing that my team is clearly taking out these kobolds with ease and they're fine over there, I'm going to draw one more arrow and notch it and boop right at that guy in the tree. 15.
It does have partial cover, so 15 actually does not hit it because it is in the tree. All right.
Harx, are you going to actually hit something today or what?
I killed the first one in one hit. What do you want from me? This guy's behind cover.
The kobold, seeing that its friends have all perished, jumps out of the tree and actually lands on its head, but kind of rolls. And you can see that like it definitely hurt, but it is able to recover, and it just starts sprinting away.
Can I
Somebody-
do an opportunity attack?
So no, this is the one in the tree. So
You're not close enough.
No, I
Yeah, not
have
close enough.
range. I have range weapons.
So opportunity of attack is only like when
Is-
you're
is
engaged
only close?
with a
Okay.
melee. Yep.
Yeah, they have to be within range. Can somebody stop that guy before he goes and runs off to wherever the heck he's going?
Traevis, you're up. Iileha is on deck.
So I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the one that's running away from us.
What's your range on that?
60 feet. I guess I should have
Alright.
checked with that. Is he close enough?
Nope. He's about 60 feet away from you, so he's within range.
Perfect. So roll to see if I 11.
11 misses.
Did you add your +6?
Yeah, it does that for you in the dice roller. It
Oh,
shows
okay.
you.
Okay.
I'm looking
Okay,
at the
nice.
big number, not the small number.
The big number.
All right.
Rats.
Iileha, you're up.
I think we can let them go. Or perhaps just keep an eye on it. I don't know that we will catch it, though.
What? He tried to kill us.
I think
do you
we should try
mean?
to track it through the woods while we can.
I mean, I guess we could track it, but we're also on the mission, aren't we?
Is this not the mission?
No. Well, we don't know if
They
this.
don't
this
appear
was
to be
the
stealing
reason.
our linens now, do they?
That's a fair point.
That's-
Never
we don't
gave 'em a
really
chance
know.
to.
Do you
I mean, we
believe
did
kobolds
kick
would
butt.
steal silk?
Go ahead. Who said the whole thing about the linens?
Oh, that was me.
Make a perception check.
Oh, frick.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go.
It's my perception +1.
20.
Oh, 10.
So you look over, you say, they're not trying to steal our linens. You look over and you see a kobold in your cart holding a box, and it turns and looks at you.
They are trying to steal our linens.
And then it drops it and just takes off.
Oh.
my god.
All right.
I really think we should try to track these guys down.
Is that one close enough for me to run after?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it is.
That
one's just about 10 feet away from you.
All right, yeah.
You'll
So
have to
I
use your
run.
movement to get all the way there. I
Yep.
guess it was 10 feet. It started screen. It's about 30.
Yeah, so I run over there, and as it's trying to run away, I extend my hand toward its face and like kind of like do one of these, and a little like puff of like purple gas comes out. And he needs to succeed on a 12 Constitution saving throw.
Does not succeed.
Okay, so he will take, let's see, 3 damage, poison damage.
Are all of you guys at full health right now on
No.
our D&D Beyond
No,
widget?
it's
I
not.
noticed that.
Says-
I'm at full
Widget's
health.
not updating because I am
Uh-uh.
not.
Yeah.
Mine's
Um,
I'm at full
mine shows me at 7 health on the
On
on
Twitch?
the widget. Are
No,
you
on
guys-
Twitch it doesn't.
on Twitch. Mine does shows me at 7
Really?
health.
Weird. It's not for
Let's
me.
try refreshing the page.
Yeah, let's hit that.
Oh,
little
it does
refresh.
show Wei at 7 health. Are all the rest of you at full health? Who else?
I
is
am.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I am at full health.
You're not Ox. Let me check.
I'm at 7 out of 9.
Maybe I have to click on your page to.
I had to
see it.
refresh the page.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
shows
it's
way-
updated now.
Yeah.
We're good. Cool.
Oh, it actually shows you as dead with 1 saving throw for me. That's really funny. All right, cool. So what does your spell do?
It's gonna take 3 poison damage.
Okay, it starts hacking, but otherwise stays on its feet. Our next person up is Wei.
Can I move all the way over and grapple him?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, roll athletics.
15.
So in its just absolute terror and like anger of seeing everything that happens, it is thrashing, and you're not quite able to get a good hold on it. We have up next is Vagran, and Ox is on deck.
I'm gonna also try to grapple. I'm gonna run alongside Wei as he's running, and see him struggling, and try to grab the kobold by the neck.
All right, also roll athletics.
15.
All right. It succeeds because of Wei kind of grabbing the arm for a second. It gives you time to just wrap yourself around the kobold.
Do kobolds have any intelligence?
Roll knowledge history.
Where's that at? History?
Right under deception.
Mhm.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, kobolds have knowledge. They're an intelligible creature.
I'm going to try to make an intimidation.
Are you like saying anything, or are you just trying to intimidate with your presence?
Where is your hideout? Where are you keeping the things?
Where are they?
Where are the drugs going?
You say it, and the kobold just looks at you with kind of a questioning look. I'm assuming you're saying this in common. What languages do you know?
Do I know any if they speak any language?
They do.
With my knowledge?
So you know that they speak Draconic and Common.
So
but you speak it in common.
Those are the two languages that they speak. It's not that all of them necessarily
speak it. Okay. Then I'm gonna hold on to him and ask if anybody knows Draconic.
What was the other one?
Common.
Oh, I mean, so we all speak that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you know that not all kobolds speak good Common.
Does anyone know Draconic?
No, I don't.
Fortunately, I do not. I got other cool languages, but that's about it.
How about Infernal? Would Infernal work?
Loosely related. They share the same tone, right?
Yeah.
Then I am
just looks at you inquisitively, like.
I could say I can speak.
I am gonna cut him on the leg and let him go.
All right.
Oh, let him go.
Ooh.
Roll to hit.
I like the direction you're going with this.
What should I use? Just unarmed, or because I can use one of my javelins.
Yeah, use your javelin, and because of what you're doing, also roll sleight of hand. It's thrashing around a little bit, so to make sure that you can just do a slice without actually damaging.
So you want me to roll my sleight of hand first?
Yeah, roll your sleight of hand first.
8.
All right, roll attack now.
7 for the attack.
All right, so it's thrashing around so much that you just missed. You can't even get a good slice on its leg. It's Ox's turn.
So it's running away now? You let it go?
It's grappled still.
It's grappled.
Oh, it's still grappled. And how many feet away am I?
So should he have advantage if it's grappled?
For the attack? Well, kind of, but he's the one. Everyone else probably would for sure.
I'm the one grappling. I wouldn't have advantage.
Okay.
I'm trying to use a hand to do something else.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have advantage. Yeah.
So I'm within walking distance to them, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll just go up and. No, I don't think I would go up and club it over the head. That's what I want to do, but that's not what my character would do. This is the only one left, right? If this is the only one left,
this is the only one left. Well, there's one running away. It's about 60 feet away from you.
Okay, I would ignore that. Who would be closest to me?
It would be Traevis, probably.
Okay, I will turn to Traevis and say, I can't wait to see what our friend does with this bolt. And that's all I would do.
Does with the what?
Attack.
Does with the what?
With the bolt.
The bolt.
As in cobalt.
Oh.
I was trying to be cool. I was trying to fit with the kids.
No, I think that's cool. I was the one.
It is Harx's turn.
Okay.
And the kobold that is running is on deck, and then Traevis.
All right. Seeing that he's Vagran is kind of wrestling with this kobold, I'm gonna put my short bow away, pull my scimitar out, go over and kind of just stab the kobold in the leg, and like kind of look it in the eyes as I do it, and then pull out just to kind of.
Are you trying to not kill it?
Not kill it, yeah, but like do kind of what he was doing. If like maybe we could follow like a blood trail to their lair or hideout or whatever.
Yeah, roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
Same thing. It's thrashing, so you're trying to get a good
12.
With advantage?
With advantage because I'm grappled.
For the attack roll, I'll allow you to do advantage.
Okay.
For the sleight of hand, it's thrashing because
12 for the sleight of hand, and then roll to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we.
Please don't hit me, please.
Oops.
With advantage.
All right.
He has run you through.
With advantage, you said though, right?
Yes, with advantage, I said.
I want to roll
That's
this
a hard 9.
15.
Yeah, you're able to hit, and you're able to just kind of hit it in the leg.
Okay.
All right. It is the kobold that is running's turn, and it is able to. It is using its full action and its bonus, like movement and everything, to just dash away. So it's able to get another 60 feet or so.
It's just booking it.
120 feet away from the closest one of you. All right. It is now Travis's turn.
Kind of seeing that the rest of the group has one pinned down and the other guys seems to be getting away pretty easily. I think I'm just gonna walk over to the collection of people on top of this kobold. And so what's the plan? What are we doing now?
All right, I'll pause you right there. It is still going, so its turn is next. So Shaw, roll an athletics check, because this is going to be an opposed athletics check.
22.
Perfect. So if you are wanting to keep it grappled, you succeed. If you're wanting to let it go, then you let it go.
I want to let it go.
Okay, yeah, you let it go, and it is definitely injured, and it starts to, as quickly as it can, start like hobbling off in the distance.
As it's hobbling off, I like draw my bow and I'm like, it would be so easy.
I turn and I put my hand in front of Harx's bow and I said, let's just give it 10 minutes and we'll know. We'll know. You know.
All right. We're out of combat. You guys successfully didn't die. Caleb almost did.
That was close. That was close for the old grandpa.
Yeah. Where is Ox at right now with health?
Ox, where are you at?
I got healed, so I'm at 7 out of 9.
7 out of 9. Wei, are you completely healed?
7 out of 16. I'm bloodied technically.
I want to use, as we're out of combat, I want to use my lay on hands to heal up Wei a little bit.
We got 2
Yeah,
healers.
absolutely.
Paladins, yeah, they do that.
Good thing.
I'll give you 3.
Take it.
I turn to Ox as he kind of. Are you joining the group, Ox?
Yeah, I'll make my way up.
Okay, so we're kind of watching that kobold go, and you kind of join the group as we're watching it run away. And I kind of look him over. Grandpa, are you okay there? Do you need a walking stick?
My boy. I don't know if you're blind, but as you see right here, and clearly in my right hand, I have my staff. When you have as much experience and knowledge of how just the world plays out as I do, sometimes it's fun to see what those around you can do as well.
I'm going to, as he's like kind of talking to me, we're standing like side by side. I'm going to take my tail and kind of like poke him on the other side, like on his shoulder, to see if he's going to do anything, if he'll react.
Oh, I absolutely look to the left. Assuming you're on my right, whatever way it would be.
Yeah. Experienced, huh? Okay. And I just kind of walk back to the cart.
Okay, what's the plan?
Well, I mean, we could probably. I turn to the group. Are we going to follow the blood trail, or what? What are we going to do?
I think that's what we came here to do. Now that we've actually created a trail to follow.
Well, does that mean we're just going to leave the cart? I mean, I don't.
Are we not trying to deliver? Did I drastically misunderstand what we were here for?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused as well. Are we delivering stuff? Is this just a decoy box full of nonsense? Because if there's stuff in there, I know a place where we can sell it.
I'm gonna check the box to see if there's anything inside.
Yeah, you open the box, and just like the dwarf said in the briefing room, it is empty.
Empty. Yes.
Yes. Ox is not the only one with memory problems.
The cards. Because obviously this is a decoy cart anyway.
Yes. How about we crack open all of the boxes and make it look like we've been robbed already, so if anyone comes by, they just pass us on.
That's a great idea.
Not just a good-looking face, you're also smart.
I do have a crowbar to make the box opening go a little faster.
Yeah, all right. You guys are able to do so without too much effort. It's been about 10 minutes or so since the kobolds have scurried off.
I think that's long enough for him to get to where he needs to go, don't you guys think?
I think so.
Either that or for it to cover its trails.
Well, we'll find out, I guess.
By the way, that was not the right voice. Just kind of.
I liked it.
All right.
Look at the
If
voices
you
eventually.
guys are you trying to track it now? I'm assuming.
Yes, I would like to start tracking it.
Is,
Alright,
this,
so-
is it
best-
a night?
One person from the party can track it using a survival check.
Yeah, who has the best
I'll do
survival?
that.
It's probably
I've-
Iileha,
6.
wouldn't it?
Oh, +6?
Voice.
Holy.
Here I am flexing my +3.
Yeah.
Oh, a nat 20.
Oh,
Or 26.
There we go.
There we go.
we found its grandma.
Yeah, you are able to find it very easily. And so you go off of the road. You can see that it is off of the road, and you guys continue to follow for about 30 to 45 minutes until in the distance you can see just the smallest amount of smoke rising through the trees. As you break through the tree cover, you can see a hill, and you can see that there is a hole in the hill, and you can see that there are a few kobolds around a campfire.
How many kobolds can we see?
You can see
It is nighttime. I do have dark vision.
I
It
also have dark vision.
it is
we
officially
all do
nighttime.
except me.
It is officially
Neither do I.
nighttime.
I don't.
I don't think I
There
do.
are
You guys don't
Yeah,
have dark
half the
vision?
party does. Yeah.
3 kobolds around the campfire.
Well, Harx, do you think we can sneak up on these guys?
Please, sneaking is my middle name, and I put my hood up again,
Harx.
and I like sneak up to one as close as I can get.
Roll stealth.
I also ready my trident in a ready
Okay.
position.
Are you also going to stealth up behind him?
How far away are we?
You are
I got a 19 for
you're
stealth,
about
by the way.
50 feet away.
50 feet? Okay.
And
I'm
there
going
are a few
to
trees, but up next to the hill there are no trees, so you would just be straight stealthing it.
I am not going to do that because I have chainmail on. So
I shall.
Alright.
I would like to try to follow my stealthy friend.
All right, roll stealth.
Oh, 5.
No.
All right, so
You're a turtle.
you
probably should have been the
are-
2 tieflings to go.
Probably.
Harx, you are able to get about halfway when Wei starts in behind you, and the tieflings look and see you, and that would be a great time for
kobolds.
everyone, or yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
We're fighting
kobolds see
tieflings
you,
now?
and now would be a great time for everyone to log in to roll 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
Switching over
Ooh.
to map view.
Da, 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 da.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I can't see anything.
You can't see anything. That is true because everything is hidden from you to see. And now, hopefully, you can see things.
There it is.
Ew.
Coming into view.
It's loading into okay.
All right.
So we see that hole in the side of the hill, them at the fire, and then okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll give you guys also the hill
Why do I look
itself.
senile?
Well,
Well, I think you know why.
I know why.
I think you know why. All right. So are we rolling
why is there
initiative?
2 of me?
So yeah, now would be a good time also to roll initiative, and I will grab it from you guys here in a second.
This is taking a while to load in. Wow.
Okay. Better rolling last time.
Yeah, I got a good roll.
I did not.
All right,
Roll an
Harx,
initiative, right?
19.
Vagran,
13.
Wei,
6.
Traevis,
3.
Iileha,
12.
Ox,
22, natty 20.
Oh, Dad.
Whoa.
Grandpa.
Oh, he's triggered.
Okay.
A little bit of
Um,
PTSD going on. I'm gonna get the cohorts.
Oh my God.
So
I don't wanna do that again.
Roll 20 works is or how the battle mats work is each square represents 5 spaces. Most of you probably have base move of 30 feet.
Yep.
Diagonals, the first diagonal you take counts as 5. The second diagonal you take counts as 10. and then it alternates 5, 10, 5, 10. So if you move 2 diagonals away, it's 15 feet. If you move 4 away, that is 30 feet.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm so far
You
back.
are moving your own character. They should all be set to all players can move all player characters.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Nice.
Cool.
So Ox, you are up first.
Side note: why is there 2 of my character icons?
There shouldn't be.
Yeah, there's one
There is.
on the hill.
There
on the
is one
mountainside.
on the mountain.
Oh, that is awesome. That is a part of the map, I think. So just
Ignore it.
Ignore.
Why am I logged in
So-
as someone who can't actually do anything? Oh,
Oh.
it's gone.
Oh,
All right.
Okay, so if you saw, I moved down a couple diagonals, and I'm going to shoot at the one on the right.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to use. We're going to use Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
Eldritch
120-foot range, and I think that fits. Yes.
So
It's- I
sorry.
have a. What'd you say?
How did you say movement works again? I was making sure everything was working. on the
Diagonal
stream.
is 5, then 10, then 5. If you're going diagonal.
And each individual space, up, down, left, right, is 5.
Okay.
And your
Feet?
walking speed, 5
Okay.
feet. And your walking speed is
It's on your character.
Yep, so if I
sheet,
can-
you have 30.
okay,
Yeah.
So if I can move 30, then I can go.
yeah.
Okay, so I have a 14 plus 6 for my Eldritch Blast. So 20 to hit,
That hits.
and that would be 1d10.
And these 10.
Tenor!
Yeah.
Start
I'll let you
them
describe
off.
that kill.
Oh, I like to.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm kind of sneaking to the right, put my hand out, just head doesn't snap off. It just goes backwards.
Oh.
Body stays up, but just vroom.
Head does a complete 180. Love it.
Oh.
Oh, it just snaps
Dark.
all the way back.
Oh, just back. Yeah,
Oh,
like
That-
head hits his spine.
Like
gruesome. Love it.
the
So-
alien in Men in
Oh
Black
my-
when he.
Yes.
All right, so
Wow.
PG-13 rating, got it.
Or I mean, he falls really hard.
He got a boo boo on his noggin.
Harx, you're up.
All right. Seeing that first one go, I'm going to draw my short bow as quick as I can since they just spotted me, and I'm just going to launch it at the first guy that's closest to me.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Natural 1.
Oh.
Yeah, so you shoot and it just goes haywire, and the like twanging of the bow causes you to drop your bow.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's next? Is it me?
It is actually the kobold's turn.
Oh, okay.
So, seeing that you are unarmed, they take the chance to come up and attack you.
I'm gonna watch your health points go to 0.
Does a 16 hit you?
16. Yes.
All right. It does 3 damage to you, and the second one just wildly flails and misses, and then uses its bonus action to disengage. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It moves to there. All right. It is now Vagran's turn.
And so we don't have to count the square that we're on. We just
Nope.
count the individual squares that we're going to. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to throw my trident at this dude that's next to Harx.
Yeah, roll to attack.
10.
So your trident just sails by and lands in the square right behind it.
Yep.
All right. It is Iileha's turn, and then Wei is on deck.
All right. I'm going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to like yell, I'm going to scream, "You don't want to be here anymore." And like some tremors in the ground. They're gonna start like shaking.
Mm.
And they don't have any effect other than like kind of sensory. But basically my hope is to kind of intimidate them out of being here.
Okay. Roll intimidation.
14.
All right. You're not
And
sure the
then-
effect that it has quite
Right.
yet.
Yeah, and then with my bonus action, as I'm doing that too, I'm gonna hold up my quarterstaff and like kind of like wave my hand across it and say something crazy in Tiefling, and it's gonna like start kind of glowing blue a little bit.
Nice.
An infernal.
So you say just
Nice.
something crazy.
Yeah, infernal is a very like. Blah, 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 blah.
That is super terrible against Pentecostals, Noah.
Good about 100 about a
Wei Tan, you are up.
So bad.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, so this would be 5 and then 15, right? Is that how that'd work?
Yeah.
Okay, 15. 20, 25, 30.
Correct. And now you are flanking because the way flanking works in this game is you have to have 2 people on opposite sides. So you can go ahead and roll advantage on your attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit with my quarterstaff.
Mhm.
And so I roll 2 dice, right? To get it
2
to do it.
D20.
Yeah, okay. 21. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
All right, then I'm gonna hit with my quarterstaff,
Roll
and that
damage.
does 4 damage.
All right.
And then
So-
I'm going to use my bonus action, which is an unarmed strike.
Okay, go for it.
And so I have to roll the DC on that. Do I get an advantage on that or not?
You do.
Okay, so does a 10 hit?
No, a 10 doesn't hit. This
Okay.
kobold looks pretty worse for wear as you hit it right upside the head. It looks terrified and a little bit stunned. It is now Travis's turn, and Ox is on deck again.
Okay, so say the diagonal again. It's
5, and then
so it'd be
so
5,
it'd be
15.
like 5, 15,
Okay.
20, 30.
Okay.
And you can dash to move up to 60 feet if you sacrifice your action to do so.
No, so I think. Oh, there we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to cast this because the one that's not flanked is running away, right? If I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna cast the Ray of Frost at him.
All right, do so.
Thank you.
All right, so that's an 8 to hit. Is it?
That misses.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry guys.
All right, it is back to the top of the turn order. It is Ox's turn.
So I will drop down right here. And so I'm looking at the one by the fire, and I say, my kobold friend, that's not my accent, seem to be getting a little cold. And I cast Create Bonfire,
All right.
where you create a bonfire on the ground that you can see. So it's a 5-foot cube. A creature in this bonfire space must make a dexterity saving throw of, for me, 14. Otherwise, they take 1d8 fire.
All right. So roll 1d8 fire. It failed.
Nice.
Actually, it doesn't matter. You killed it.
Oh, nice. Still drawing
can
at
still
3.
Meat's back
right.
on the menu, boys.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
so-
you just char it. It already
Nice.
is moving, but you
Nice,
just char
dude.
it.
Nice. Was this the one? Okay, it was that one. All right.
All right, it is Harx's turn.
Well,
Oh,
that
wait.
guy just.
No. I definitely did the
I was
lower
gonna
one
say,
by the
I
fire.
thought he was doing.
Yeah,
the-
he was
the
going
other
for the
Because
one by the
otherwise, that
fire.
would have lit Harx and Way
Oh, then
on
definitely
fire.
do roll.
Yeah.
Well, 3 damage.
All right.
Unless you want me to re-roll.
It looks hurt, but otherwise it's fine. Harx, you're up.
All right. So this guy that Wei just engaged, would I have sneak attack if I attacked him?
You wouldn't have sneak, but you'd have advantage because you're flanking now.
Well,
He's one shot, bro.
any advantage is a sneak attack bonus. Like I get the
okay.
if you have an advantage on an attack roll, I get an extra 1d6 damage.
Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think no, yes. Okay, yes. Correct. Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I am going to attack him with my scimitar. I'm going to yank it out and slice at him. So that's with advantage.
We're gonna cut this dude in half.
Yeah. 22.
That hits. Describe your kill.
All right. I whip out my blade, kind of do a little trick, and slice him right across the throat, and just say, "Piss off, little dragon man."
Little dragon man.
Perfect. Yeah, he's super dead. All right, so this one, who has now been a little bit lit on fire, and is very hurting. Yeah, it is. Moves off.
Darn it. If it doesn't move during its turn, it takes another 1d8.
And is now out of sight. And so what's going to happen now is we're going to keep the same initiative order. But for now, you're out of combat.
Interesting.
Okay.
So we can move freely? Or do we still have to take our movement speed? Like our...
We're out of combat.
You're out of combat.
I'd
so
say
you
we...
can move freely.
Yeah, let's hit. Come to the fire. Let's just... Discuss.
Bonfire time.
He ran to the hole.
Yeah, he ran into the cave in the hill.
Yeah. All right, my character Vagran picks up a rock and he says, "Let's bring a little light into this darkness." And he uses a light cantrip on the rock and throws it into the hole.
Oh, smart.
Perfect. This is the result.
I sing a campfire song.
Campfire. Oh my gosh.
So it lights up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
As you throw that, I kind of like peek my head into the cave and see it. Do I see anything past him?
No,
any shadows or anything?
So the cave is very small. In order for you guys to get in, you would have to crawl, and so you can see it scurrying by, and you can't see past it. And actually, now because you can see another kobold, we're back in combat, and it is Vagran's turn.
Okay. I'm going to push Harx out of the way, and
just go diagonal.
See. Yeah. Right here. I'm going to use my javelin, and I'm going to try to spear that little dude.
All right, perfect. So are you going to crawl into the hole then?
Can I throw it from here and hit?
You'd have to like get down and throw, because it is like way
disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my net and try to catch it.
All right, that'll also be disadvantage.
Yep. So what's the disadvantage at?
You roll twice, and then you take the lesser of the two
lesser
values.
One. 7.
All right. So you throw the net in, and it just almost hits the feet of the kobold, but the kobold is able to kind of scurry out of the way just in time.
Yep.
All right, Iileha.
Yeah, I say, well, I'm not afraid of finding out what else lies in there. And 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll crawl. 25, 30.
All right. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing then?
I mean, what else do I see while I'm in here?
So because the hole is still so small, you literally cannot see past a kobold that is right in front of you.
Okay.
So you can see it's behind. Yeah, it's pretty small. Those of you who rolled good knowledge history checks will know that kobolds are tunnelers. So, I mean, literally this hole is about the size of a kobold.
Yeah.
So I really don't have like any range stuff, so I can't actually hit him. So can I go back to the entrance and like help people through and maybe like give them advantage in some way?
I I can't think of any way that you would be able to do that, just because. So you could like help them crawl in, but once they're in the hole,
I'm not.
They're in the hole.
I am not squeezing this thick juicy bud down that hole.
I guess I could probably use thaumaturgy to create some flames. I think I can do that.
I have an idea, but I don't want to be meta.
Don't do it.
I don't really have anything I can do, honestly. So
Okay.
keep going.
All right. It is now Wei's turn.
So, can I move past her in the tunnel?
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
No, you can't.
Nah, it's too small.
All right, so 5. Can I split my movement?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to throw a dart.
You'll just barely have the room to do that, but you are going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
And if you roll a 1, you're definitely going to hit Iileha on that.
Okay, so does a 19 hit?
So that was with disadvantage.
Yeah, so I got a 22 and a 19.
Yeah,
Good
it hits.
lord.
Dang, dude.
Don't do much damage though. All right, so then I roll damage. I did 4 damage.
Right.
Piercing.
That is enough to kill it, so it kind of falls down dead. It is down far enough that its body won't be a super big obstacle, but
Okay, I'm still gonna take a step out and move back to where I was.
We technically out of combat now.
Yeah.
you are not, because as Iileha, as that one drops dead, you can see further into the cavern.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
A true dungeon.
It's so tiny.
Do they look to be ranged or melee?
You can't tell for
Iileha is
sure.
the only one that knows, really.
About to find out.
Yeah.
All right. It is now Travis's turn.
Iileha, do you see anything in there?
There are more in here.
Does it open up? Can we stand later on or what?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
So
You should try to negotiate with it.
Traevis is gonna move to the opening here. Oops,
Okay.
I'm moving Vagran accidentally. Sorry. There we go. We'll put you back. So is Iileha like clogging the
Yeah,
entire
pretty much.
thing?
Yep, pretty much.
Wow, is that a fat
missile.
joke?
That's a
And
fake.
In this climate?
she's standing straight up, right? Or is she like hunched over and
We're crawling.
Yeah, we're
It's
crawling
really
along.
tiny.
crawling?
Yeah, they're like what, 2 feet, 3 feet tall?
Yeah, they're three-ish feet tall, so it is not.
So it's kind of hard for.
Yeah,
You
have
could
to
use a
crawl
magical
in.
spell that always hits.
Yeah.
That's meta. Bad.
Well, I was gonna try to do something else, but it's not gonna work with the space thing. So that was my next idea. So I'm gonna use magic missile, 3 bolts to just shoot past, get past Iileha.
Is that your last spell slot? Or
I'm probably
how
gonna
many
make-
spell slots do you have?
I mean, so the only other thing I could do is tell Iileha to get out, but I don't know how you would play that as far as like, is that
Yeah, you still have to wait for a turn. You could definitely tell her to get out.
You know,
if
okay,
you're gonna cast magic missile, I'm gonna make her roll a dex saving throw
Okay.
not to eat up one of those.
so? Can I
magic missiles.
backtrack and just do that? Just tell her like, Iileha,
Yeah,
get out of there for a second.
You can hold your action, can't you?
yeah. You can hold
Ready in
action
action.
until
Oh,
you can ready your action of magic missile until Iileha gets out of there.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
So
do
just
that.
remind me of that.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm holding my action.
Back to the top of the turn order. We are at Ox.
Oh man. Really, I mean, there's no way I'm crawling past everybody to get in there. And my spells aren't going to really do much, so I will just kind of move up here by way and No way is there anybody getting me inside that. That's so British. I gotta get this down. Inside that tunnel yet?
It'll come.
That's all right.
Your voice keeps changing.
Yours does too.
Well, he is a crotchety old man.
He forgot how to talk.
Are you
I
doing
remember
anything
Joe.
else?
No.
All right. It is now Harx's turn.
Okay.
Harx,
So-
can you see? I'm gonna do a suggestion. Talk to Harx real quick. Harx, do you think you should check out what's to the south and see if there's another entrance to this hole?
All right, genius. I guess I could do that. Well, I don't listen to you. As he says that, I kind of just pass him off, and I cast Thaumaturgy to brighten up the light that's in the tunnel, that light that Vagran threw in there, and so we can see more of the tunnels. What's going on?
Yeah.
Close all the
so,
windows.
unfortunately for like your vision, like there's light, but because of the
see it.
curves, that's about all you can see.
Okay, fair enough. And then I guess I'll just move to see if there's another entrance. I'll move south.
So you did an action already, right? So you can't do a bonus.
I
Dash.
did my well, it's a cantrip. It's at will. Yeah, so it's not really an action.
Well, but since we're in combat, it is.
It's in combat.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
So you're not able to get to the south side quite yet, but
Okay.
all right, on your next turn. Okay. The kobold moves. Kobold doesn't move. The kobold pulls out a sling and shoots it right at you. Iileha, does a 14 hit you?
No.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice.
So the pebble just hits the top of the hole and then like just falls to the bottom, without much effect.
Yeah.
All right. It is Vagran's turn.
I can dash for 60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Straight south.
Okay. So you are able to round the corner and you are able to see that there is on the south side a escape tunnel that leads to the south. So right where I just revealed on the map,
Yeah.
on the very, very bottom. Can you guys see that okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is the entrance, and you are able to get right up into that entrance. So if you want to move yourself into the entrance, you're welcome to. Otherwise, just know that you're right there.
I'm still outside though, right?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
Move.
Just so
Yep,
you
I
guys know,
just-
I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see
I'm
the map
refreshing it currently.
ends.
No, that is the end of the map.
Yeah.
No, I can't see your character even right now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't see my character.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
I also can't see your character, so that's pretty unfortunate.
Black.
Oh, there we
Uh-huh.
go. I got it now. Well, let me
Is
just
this a-
reveal that area.
Hold on.
There we go.
I had to reset.
All right, now you should be able to see him.
Yep.
You have to scroll up in order to see the bottom tile of the map for whatever reason. So just so you know.
Okay.
Kind of a goofy. Also, if you zoom in a little bit, you can see better. Okay. It is now Iileha's turn with Wei on deck.
All right, I'm gonna run up to this homie and give him an old hit with my magically imbued quarterstaff,
Nice.
and it's gonna be a 17.
Sorry, hold on. A quick lag.
Let's all not forget that this session, everyone but me has advantage on one of their attacks.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when you hit right there, as you put your hand forward, your hand sinks into the mud, and what looks almost like a bear trap closes around your hand,
Oh, wait.
and deals, holy crap, 7 damage to you.
Oh my
Your hand.
gosh, dude.
And
just
So-
for fun.
just
Fun fact, kobolds build traps. That's what they do.
Neat.
Yikers.
You can tell it's a cobalt because of the way it is.
Right. And so when you get there, you can make a strength check. So go ahead and just make a brute strength check to try to get out of it right now.
Okay. Nine.
So you're able to. Actually, you can't pull it off. Sorry. You are stuck there. You can still cast the spell with your other hand, though, if you have a spell to cast.
I don't.
All right. Then it is Wei's turn.
I said, okay. So the problem is I still can't see the south side of the map. If I were to move, which I'll still move south, I guess. So
If you
5,
want
10,
to dash,
15,
then you
20,
could.
25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, here's the thing. I can only see until this square. So I
Same.
can't see. I can't see past this
Everything
square.
else is blacked out for me.
Hold on.
5, 10,
It is
15,
literally
20,
just
25, 30, 35, 40,
this.
45.
That's all there is. So where Vagran is like off the map and back onto it again.
Got it.
So 45, 50,
Hayden, what health are you at?
Kind of count the space.
3.
Okay.
50. So how do I so I have 2 spaces left to move. Where do I
So when you go off the map, you can be over there by Vagran. You're just not in.
Yeah, I'm not technically in the hole, but there's just not enough map
You're
space.
just
I'm
right
just standing
there.
right outside the hole. Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Okay, I'll be there.
It is Traevis' turn.
Okay. I'm gonna follow Iileha into the cave here. Yeah, and I can't really do anything else without hitting her.
If you want, you're able to reach up and try to help her pry off the.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And I'll give you advantage on that since she's kind of trying to assist with you. You're both trying to pull it off.
So what am I rolling for this?
Strength.
Strength?
Just brute strength.
Where is strength?
On the very, very top left.
Very top left. Yeah.
I have a -1 to that, so we'll see how this goes. Hey, 14.
That's
Did you
your
roll
first one?
twice?
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
twice.
It's
It's
advantage.
Thank
really tough to have a -1.
I have a -2, so watch, watch
14,
your mouth.
14's the highest one.
All right. Unfortunately, you're not quite able to get it off.
Dang.
You're very, very, very close to getting it off.
That's a 15.
Very close.
Yeah, I wonder.
Don't wonder.
All right. Ox, it's your turn.
All right, I don't want to go in this hole, but here we go. And I'll 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm right behind him.
Yep.
I'm assuming I can't help him take it off, can I? I'm probably too far back.
You're too far back.
You could use your help action, which would give advantage on next attack for somebody within 5 feet.
Which would be Traevis.
I will do that.
All right. Harx, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm going to move up and to the hole, and then I'm going to go into the hole, and I have dark vision, so I can see things. But as I actually enter, I'm also going to be checking for traps.
Okay.
Good call.
Make a perception check.
Is it perception or investigation?
I think that it is. You can roll investigation. I'll allow it.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering because my perception's better. But if you want me to,
Way to
roll,
go.
whatever. No, I'm just trying to make sure I'm rolling the right thing. Ooh,
Looks like there's
2.
What?
that's a natural one.
Yeah. You're not rolling the best.
I'm
tonight,
not
bud.
rolling well, bro.
Yeah.
I'm about to bust out the real dice.
you blew your one roll in a
and not being drunk. Yeah.
and not being drunk, and then the first
Yeah.
kill. Like
Sadly, yeah, you don't see anything.
So,
we will do.
but I still have a little bit of movement, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up again, and I see this homeboy here.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna draw my bow and shoot at him.
All right. Roll attack.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Stop. Nope, that's not what I want. Hit the wrong button. Okay, 18.
That hits. Roll damage.
Ooh, 4.
All right, so you hit it right in the shoulder as it like recoils and hisses in pain. As you look in, you can see though that this definitely looks like some sort of like den or hatchery, or like you can see there are some divots in the walls where maybe kobolds would sleep, and there are some nests on the ground with eggs on them. All right, it is now Vagran's turn.
Oh Lord. Heck. I guess I'm gonna move up here behind Harx, pick up another rock, light it up, and try to toss it past the kobold.
Okay.
To get a better sight.
Yeah, you're able to do that, and so that room is lit now, as well as the hallway. Unfortunately, just due to the natural lines of how you're seeing in, when Harx takes another step forward, you'll be able to see the whole room. But right now, that's all you can see.
Do I see the whole room?
No, when you take 5 more steps forward, then you'll be able to see the whole room.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
All right. Iileha, you are up. You can roll strength with an advantage to try it out.
That's what I'm going to try to do. 18.
All right, you're able to pull off the bear trap, and it lays disarmed now at your mangled hand.
Praise the Lord. I'm ticked, and so I take a step up, and I give this guy a real hard hit
Give the business.
Yeah, with this thing.
Thwacking.
And I get a 10.
All right. That misses unless you want to use your disadvantage.
Yeah, sure. 17.
All right, that hits.
There you go.
In the future, do declare it before, but we'll just.
You gave that one to him.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice. So it's gonna be 1d8 plus 2. 5 damage.
All right, you want to describe that kill?
Yeah, so I'm ticked, and I like take my quarterstaff. It's like glowing blue. And I give it a little spin, and bam, and like you see a little couple like blue magic sparks kind of fly.
You brought a lightsaber into 5e.
It's his one thread.
The one through line in every game is he always has a lightsaber.
That's all I got, guys. I got one thing, one mode.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, I hear music.
There's the music.
I forgot to do that earlier.
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Okay, cool. It is now the turn of
Way.
this kobold right here. As it moves to the entrance and tries to stab at you, Harx, with its dagger.
Let's not do that.
Is there a way for me to control the volume on my end of the music?
Yes.
With
That's the master music volume level.
It stabs blindly at you. Roll perception, Harx.
Cog in the upper right corner.
Gotcha.
Click on it. Very first thing right under your character name.
9.
All right. You don't notice anything in particular.
Cool.
It is now the turn of Wei.
I move back into the tunnel instead of inside the wall.
It's not technically in the tunnel. It's in the line.
Okay, fine. I say, you guys should move. Sorry, you guys should move forward. I'm the turtle, and you guys are going slower than me. And I guess could I use a help action to
For Vagran.
Yeah, for Vagran. Sure.
Okay.
Okay, I know what I'm doing.
It's Traevis' turn.
I'm going to turn right down this tunnel.
Okay.
And I'm going to move forward. Okay.
Oh boy.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to firebolt.
Okay.
Do it.
So to hit is 25.
Oh my land.
Jeez, okay.
That hits.
What do you have? +6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then the Damage is 2. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
That's so
Yeah, you're able to
So
hit it with
cool.
fire.
And then
Ah.
Ox, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to. Am I able to make it past Iileha?
You're not.
Iileha.
Iileha, thank you. I was
You're
thinking
not.
Isla Fisher.
It's like
and-
Aloha, but the E sounds.
Interesting. I'm gonna come in down here then, and kind of chuckle to myself and say, "Looks like another one's getting cold."
So
And-
because this area opens up just a little bit, I'll let you make an attack since Traevis is right in the entryway at a disadvantage.
I would have a disadvantage even if it's a spell from 60 feet away.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll send it. Might as well, right?
Full send, baby.
With disadvantage. Oh, it's a dexterity saving throw, so I guess they would have advantage. 14 to beat.
It does succeed its saving throw.
How would you handle that then? If it's create bonfire and I'm trying to create a fire around it.
They dodge.
It fizzles
Yeah,
out.
it dodges, and it's because it's in a cave, you hit the wet mud beside it.
That's fair.
All right. Harx, you're up.
That noise. Okay, so this
That
guy
was
is
the
right.
Baby monitor.
So this guy right in front of me just missed me. I'm a little PO'd myself because I've taken a couple hits. So I pull out my scimitar again. I'm like, there's enough of you guys. And hack at him.
Okay.
14.
That hits.
Yes. 4.
All right. So you're able to hit it, and it does a substantial amount of damage to it. All right. This one now turns towards you, Traevis, and tries to slice at you with its dagger. It slices through thin air and misses. Harx, the one near you, tries to attack, and does a 14 hit you?
My armor class is 14, so yeah, it does, right?
I think tie goes to the defender.
Your armor,
Tie goes to the.
Tiger was a defender, definitely.
I would think so, but I'm not sure.
It says meets it, beats it. So it
Okay.
hits.
What?
So it does 4 damage to you, and then it uses its bonus action to disengage and move 5, 10, 15. All right. It
So I'm.
is-
So it stabbed me.
Yeah, it stabbed you and did 4 damage.
Oh, that one really hurt. That got me in the liver. Oh, I think I'm bleeding out. Oh god.
Wouldn't Noah have an opportunity attack if it's you're
Not
running
if it
away?
disengages.
Yeah,
They
it
used its
doesn't
bonus
use
action to
disengage,
disengage.
doesn't
Oh, I
Yeah.
missed the bonus action part.
Vagran, you are up.
I'm gonna use my
I'll
lay
allow
on
you-
hands.
Because
Go ahead.
he is in. Oh no! If you're gonna use land hands, go for it. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use lay on hands. 2 points.
How much do I heal?
2.
Cool. Iileha.
Oh, thanks, big guy.
All right, I'm gonna move up and take a look down this here corridor. What do I
Yeah.
see?
So you look into the area, and you can see that right at the end of this section of cave, it opens up into a bigger area where you guys would be able to stand easily. That light isn't the light from the fire. You can see that this looks like maybe where they would cook their food. So the campfire is actually put out, but for ventilation, some moonlight is able to seep in a little bit. So
Interesting.
that has standing area and no dark vision penalty.
Okay.
Also, sorry, but if you don't have dark vision, help remind me that you're always rolling at a disadvantage right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
even if I have my light contrasts lighting up the
No,
the rooms?
no. So that would stop that. So there's a light in the middle of this hallway that
Yeah, there's-
is.
There should be one just behind Iileha,
Iileha, and then
and
there's
one
one
in the
in
middle
her-
of that room. Yeah.
Correct. Yep.
All
But
right.
going forward. if we don't have those.
All right.
I'm just gonna back up to here and let people know that we've got more cave coming up ahead of us. I think we've got 2 more to deal with up ahead.
Oh, that's great.
All right. It is now Wei's turn.
I'm going to
Actually,
give
sorry,
somebody-
it's these guys' turn. And so seeing
Okay.
they just kind of reposition. All right. Wei, you're up.
I'm gonna have to give some encouraging words to Vagran and say, "You can do it. Maybe you guys should get out of the way." That's totally not the right voice, but get out of the way so we can all get in the tunnel.
Right.
Get out of the way,
Traevis.
4-way.
Traevis is up.
All right. So after him missing his slash at me, I'm gonna pull out the 2 daggers that I have.
Okay.
And I'm going to dive forward at him, trying to like stab him while I'm tackling him. I don't know if that
Okay.
makes
Yeah.
sense. So what am
Make
I?
an attack roll first.
Okay, and that would just be
Just regular attack with your
Where's the-
daggers.
Give it the
With your
daggers.
dagger. If you have it equipped, go to your equipment, make sure it's equipped, and then go to actions.
okay. Oh, here we are. And then actions. There we
By the
are.
way, Shaw, you have advantage on your next attack.
So since I have 2, how to you just roll for both of them at the same time, right? We're not doing like.
Do
dual
you
roll.
do you have
And
is
you
there-
have bonus action 2 weapon fighting. Do you have that on your attack sheet?
Where would I
On
see
your
that?
actions?
That would be.
So scroll down.
All right. here are the
It'll be under
rules.
bonus actions.
Anyone can dual wield. The only weapons that can dual wield are light. Attacking with the second weapon uses your bonus action. It doesn't add your ability modifier to damage. Yeah, and you only add if it's a negative modifier. So that's how it works.
Okay. And then what was I looking for again? I was listening to Chase, and what did you guys say to look for?
If you had under your bonus actions 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah, so click bonus actions. I have actions in combat.
Yep, I
2
have
weapon
2
fighting.
weapon fighting.
Okay. Go ahead and do your rolly rolls. Attack to hit with both.
So the first roll was a 10.
Okay, that misses. Roll
Okay.
again.
Next one was a 3.
All right, those both miss. It is back
Oof.
to the top of the turn order. Ox, it is your turn. Again, you can hit, but you are rolling at a disadvantage right now. because you're still kind of.
Traevis, you said you dove at him, though, right? So you'd
Yeah,
be out of
so
the way of the
I would-
hallway.
Oh, you can
Would I-
roll athletics.
Oh, just roll.
We'll do roll athletics and then I'll tell you what happened.
12.
All right, so you're able to. You're able to dive and you both go prone.
Okay.
Okay, so then I would move right here, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast this farther one.
If he's
Okay.
prone, you have advantage on the one that's prone.
Oh, so then it's just a straight roll. Okay.
Probably not with an Eldritch Blast, though.
Yeah, so scratch that. I'm going to take my staff, because I also have the 2 bonus action. But
Okay, go
Dual
ahead and
wield.
roll.
so it'd just be no advantage, no disadvantage, right? Probably just flatten out.
So you would get advantage because the room is light.
Oh. 19 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That would be a 5.
All right, you are able to smash its head with your staff.
Does it finish him?
Yeah, that finishes him.
It did.
You just concaved his skull.
Yeah, good job. Harx, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm like kind of coughing up blood, but I'm feeling a little bit better because Vagran healed me. So I'm gonna move up. Thanks, big guy. And gonna draw my bow again and launch it at the guy here. Nine to hit.
Misses. All right. It is now this kobold's turn, and seeing that it is just absolutely cornered. Can you guys see that when I go like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing that Harx is hit, it takes another shot at Harx.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Just panic, and shoots, and it just hits straight into the ceiling of the cave and then falls back to the ground. All right, it is Vagran's turn.
5, 10, 15. The first one's 5, right? First diagonal's 5?
Diagonal's 5, yep.
Yeah, 20. Go in front of Harx, and I'm going to dual wield my trident and pierce this.
All right, roll 2 attack.
You also have advantage because Wei helped you.
So. Back there we go. Okay. 15.
That hits. Roll damage. Actually, it doesn't matter. It had 1 health. Describe your kill.
I pierce him straight through the chest and like keep going, and he hits the ceiling.
Oh, you like pick him up
and he is just impaled right there for a few seconds, and I just drop him back down.
I like that
Some
visual.
Darth
dude.
Vader stuff.
That's pretty
Yeah.
brutal. Okay.
Such violence.
Iileha, it's your turn.
All
I
right.
thought we'd be out of combat.
Oh, there's
I'm
still
gonna
those 2
move.
homies up there.
Yep. I'm going to move up there. Got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And suddenly remembering that she has a sling at her side, she's going to pick that up. And do a little whoosh out.
Roll 2.
Indy?
Hit.
Roll to a shout.
Whoosh out. Whoopa. That'd be a what? 8.
All right, that
So-
misses. So your shot just goes crazy. It is now these homies' turns.
Oh boy, I'm dead.
No.
I'm so dead.
Pour one out.
20. How much health do you have?
3.
Oh,
Oh no. I don't have any more. I don't have.
5, 10.
Cool.
All right, the first one does hit you and does 3 damage.
How do you know it hits me?
oh.
Well,
Good point.
is your AC 21?
Yeah.
So, luckily for you, the second one, thinking that it sees you on the ground, it says something in Draconic. And it sling. This is once you're already unconscious, and just hits and does 3 damage to the kobold alongside of it because it hit a nat 1.
Nice.
Nice.
I love that.
What?
They're so koboldy, dude. This
Yeah.
is
They're
loving
just
it.
so low, but there's so many of them.
All right, Wei, you're up.
Can I move past Ox there?
Absolutely not.
Because he's in the entranceway.
Pardon me.
Yeah, I can get there.
I can't wait for you to actually find your voice.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's a process.
That's pretty much all I can do. Is that movement because I used both of them.
Traevis, you're up.
And this is moving diagonal to go through there, or is that just?
So you can get through Wei because Wei is in that juncture, but as soon as someone gets past Wei, they will be impassable until they get to Iileha.
Okay.
5,
Um,
15, 16, 17, 18.
Can Wei see any more of the? Is there any more map, or is that just the wall to his right?
That's just the wall to its right.
Okay. I don't know if there's anything. It looks like they could
Yep.
open up again.
I'll reveal that.
can I get here?
You can get one back.
One back. Okay. And this is where I'm impassable. Like nobody
Yep.
can get past me,
Correct.
and I can't see around the corner because the vision doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
I
you probably have
think-
no idea what's happening.
I think Traevis would do that. Like Traevis would progress through the tunnel.
For sure. All right, Ox,
Jonathan
you're
knows
up.
that's not a good idea, but Traevis would do that.
Whose turn is it?
It's mine. Okay, so if I can't get past Traevis, I'd probably just go up here and follow behind Wei, I guess.
Okay.
Can't obviously attack.
It is Harx's turn.
All right. I know that Iileha said something earlier about there being some more kobolds ahead, so I'll try to follow suit. And I'll just kind of get there as close as I can be and just kind of wait it out before these idiots get out of my way.
Okay. It is these. No, it's not Kobold's turn yet. All right, Vagran, you're up.
I guess I just follow right behind Harx. Right
Okay.
there.
Iileha, make your saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, crit fail.
Crit fail just counts as 2 failures, so it's not the end of the world.
Which one do I use for that?
just roll a d20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're shooting for a 10 or higher.
Nope, that's a 7.
All right,
boy.
so that is a fail. It is now the kobolds' turns. If they both hit you,
Oh,
you'll die in the
gosh.
first session.
Let's go, baby.
What's your AC?
15.
Kid you not, this one got a 13. Okay.
Okay,
Misses.
that's good.
Praises.
That's good. That's good.
Ooh.
There's-
The second one hits.
All right.
I bust out that character sheet.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, it
You're
is.
attacking a downed player?
That is exactly how kobolds work.
Yeah.
Bags.
Way, you're up.
So if I could get through, I could, stabilize her.
Yeah.
Can I pick him up? Is there enough room? is there enough room to like suplex him
around each
behind
other.
me?
I'll, given the circumstances, I'll let you roll an athletics check.
Okay.
It's gonna be a DC 17.
Ooh.
Roll high, Dad.
Two. 2 does not do it.
Okay. It is now Travis's turn.
Dude, you better get in there and do something.
Yep.
Give them something to shoot
So,
at.
yep, I'm gonna get here. And is Iileha blocking the way, or is she?
She's completely on the ground.
On the ground.
I'll get by her as long as you do something that pushes the kobold out of the entrance, because they're basically right on top of her. So you
Mhm.
could do an athletics check to
Barrel through.
tackle or something. Yeah.
Sorry, say that again, Chase.
So
I know that I like to push them through. What was the last part that you said there?
yeah, so you could like tackle or whatever. That's
Okay.
just
Yeah,
something.
I'm gonna, seeing my friend down, I'm gonna like sprint towards this one and try to tackle him.
All right,
and
roll
just, like-
athletics.
There it is. I got a 5.
All right, it is able to push you off, and so what's going to happen is you barrel through, and it just kind of steps back,
Mhm.
and isn't really affected by that. And that would be your action.
Okay.
All right, Ox, your turn.
I can't get past Wei, correct?
You cannot get past Way.
Sorry.
I don't know what there is for me to do then.
You've had a lot of actions like that. You've been kind of in the back.
You
Yeah,
can go out
uh,
and then go back to the entrance and then just keep running in a circle through the.
Go all the way around the hill and see if there's.
Hey, I have an idea that you could do. It's kind of meta, but if you wanna, you could throw that glowing rock farther in so more people could see.
Is that glowing rock next to us? I thought they. Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
it
right
was-
next to you.
It's
next
right
to you.
between us.
If the DM will accept that, then yeah, I'll give that a launch.
You can say it out loud. Speaking's a free action, and you're right next to each other.
Throw the rock.
All right. You throw it in, and you're able to hit the curve right, so it lands about where Iileha is. But like I said, that room is well lit
Is well lit.
by moonlight. Okay. It is Harx's turn.
All right, well, I'm hearing a scuffle up ahead. So I'm going to try to kind of parkour around Way, if I can.
I'll let you roll an athletics check.
Oh, that's my worst check. Natural 20. Come on, baby. That's a 10.
No.
All
You
right.
could make an argument that it'd be an acrobatics check.
I would love to make an argument that I'm, parkouring around, in this crowded, crawly space. Yeah. Oh, it sucks.
Well,
All right.
portals
Well, I
aren't tall
can't.
either.
I can't do anything.
All right, Vagran, you're up.
Okay, Yeah, I'm gonna have a question. Is Iileha dead, or is she?
No, but she has
Done.
two
If she has
failed saving
one
throws.
more saving throw,
So
she
if
is
she
back.
rolls
Okay.
a 9 or below, she
And
will.
none of us have
Can
revivify.
I use my free action to speak and tell Wei and Harx to like get as low as possible and try to make a acrobatics or athletics check?
Yeah, I'll let you make an acrobatics check. It's gonna have a DC 17 to get by though.
Okay.
But if he's telling us, does he have advantage? Yeah.
No.
Oh. Oh.
His advantage is he
He's got
gets
that
to,
thick, juicy butt. Remember, he can't.
The only reason I'm even allowing the check is because Iileha has 2 failed saving throws.
I know. I need to do this because if I don't, she's gonna die.
Well, I'm hoping the kobolds just wail on.
Yeah,
you're dead.
Not necessarily. All right,
Honestly,
Iileha,
Traevis.
you're up.
Roll it high, baby. Come on,
Roll
come on,
high,
come on,
baby.
come on. Please.
13.
All right.
oh,
Whoa.
You literally need you to just make one more and I can get to you. I swear. Everyone needs to get out of the way because I got one.
Get the-
I got.
Get out of the way.
I'm gonna just go stabilizer.
When the
That's what I
RP
was gonna
screws
do.
over smart playing. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
It happens. Okay. So it's these kobolds' turns. The first one takes a shot at you, Traevis. Does a 13 hit you?
for me, sorry. Yes.
Yes, it does.
All right. He stabs at you with this dagger and does 5 damage.
Mm.
What's your health at?
9.
Okay.
How do in D&D Beyond, I just, in that between where it says heal and damage, I just put the damage,
yeah.
right?
You
So
can put
said
5.
You can also
5
knock it down.
damage.
Yeah,
you
just by clicking.
And the second one misses you. All right. It is Wei's turn.
So can I split my movement and action and move up 5, 10, 15? I would like to do a medicine check
Okay.
to stabilize her.
Do it.
Praises.
Praise Jesus.
Okay, 15.
That works. That stabilizes. So she's still unconscious because she's still at 0 HP.
Okay,
But
and then
she is stable, not in peril of dying.
Praise.
If you want to.
okay. Can I so since I split my movement, can I still move forward and like could I pick her up?
You could roll athletics to pick her up and probably move back. At this point, both the fact that her and Traevis are there are probably blocking the entrance right now.
Okay. I guess I'll just roll an athletics just to pick her up, to put her kind of me between her and them.
Okay.
So athletics. 14.
All right. That is going to be on top of you. I guess I can, drag her on top of you like that. All right.
Okay.
Traevis, your turn.
I'm going to do the Mind Silver at the one that
Sliver.
Mind Sliver, my bad. Mind Sliver at the one that hit me.
Is that a save or is that a you roll to hit that?
They have to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. It fails.
Okay. And then I'm gonna roll the damage. Nope, that's the wrong one. It's 5 damage.
Okay. You kill it.
Oh.
Nice, dude.
Can
Which
I
one are you
add
gonna-
some? Can I add whichever one slashed at me? Can I add
Okay.
some flavor text here
This
for a
one?
second?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, sensing danger and just being upset at the whole situation, Zovadash makes his first appearance of the campaign. My eyes start to glow blue, and there's just this loud shriek sound. Maybe not everybody can hear it, but that guy definitely heard it, and it like crippled him, and he keeled over.
BA.
That's what I wanted to do.
Psychic damage.
This
Nice.
is
Zoldash, I love that so much.
His alter ego.
Zoldash.
Yeah.
I love it.
because it is your first session. I'll give you this little hint that you can use your bonus action to disengage and move further into the room.
Okay. So I will go ahead and do that then.
Okay.
You said, and I can just move away or anywhere,
Yep.
or
Yeah, you use your bonus action to disengage, and then you can move up to 30 feet.
okay. I think I'm gonna move this way,
All right.
and I'll just kind of camp out there for a minute.
Sounds good. Ox, you're up. And you can move around both Harx and Wei because they're both at junctures. Wei and Iileha are now at that kind of juncture of the
25,
curve, and Harx is at
30.
the juncture. Yep,
Am I able to hit this guy with my staff?
you are.
Okay, I will roll to hit him with my staff. Would be a plus. What is that? An 8.
That misses.
Am I still able to do my bonus action with my dagger or no?
Yeah.
9.
Also misses. All right, Harx, you're up. You can move around nobody because Wei and Ox are both.
I want to
Cool.
use my free action. Harx, if you move sidestep, I can get to Iileha and heal her some more.
All right, so I hear that, and I'm like, all right, I'll get out of your way, I guess. And I just kind of
Anything for Iileha.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that out loud, but I'm thinking,
You're
I'm
thinking
like,
it, you're
well,
thinking
yeah,
it.
Yeah, we all know you're thinking it.
if he's going to save her, then I might as well. Good lord, I don't. She's cute.
But don't you want to be the one that saves her?
Not that I can't do anything. You think my little arrows are gonna do something? No,
It's like Harx may be dumb, he's not stupid.
he's not stupid.
All right, Vagran is up.
All right, over here, and then I'm using my healing hands action.
Okay.
1 hit point.
Sick. That's all I need.
So, Iileha, you are conscious because you and Wei are on the same tile. He's like literally on top of you, or you're literally on top of him.
Yeah, you should be on top of me.
So you guys are not going to be able to do much, but in terms of like attacking, especially with Ox right in front of you. But it is now your turn, and you are conscious.
Can you do it yourself?
No. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my action until we can get through here.
Yep. Just remind me of that.
I guess it's the Kobold's turn then.
It is now the Kobold's turn. Yep, it is going to move over here and take an action to attack Traevis,
Okay.
as it was before, and it does not hit you.
Aha. Zovadash is strong.
Wei's turn.
So I can't move past Ox.
You can. It's just that people couldn't move past both of you.
Okay. Could I set her down and move past?
Yes.
Okay, so that's diagonal 5, 10. I'm going to yeah. Can I go there? Just so I can only count it.
You can go
5, 10. 15,
now it's a flank, so you have advantage on the attack.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit him with the quarterstaff. So roll that,
Harold Baskin.
and I got 13.
That hits.
Okay, so roll the bludgeoning damage, 7 damage.
Hell
you kill
yeah,
him.
brother.
Describe your kill.
I whack him, and he flies into one of the walls.
Yeah, you're temporarily all out of combat, so you can get out of this cluster of the cave and get into the open area if you'd like.
Oh my gosh, yes. Did he say temporarily? Is
Yeah,
that what I just heard?
We're about to walk
So we
through
come into
this
this
As a-
area.
Yeah.
As we
so-
come in, and I like see everybody there, I look at Iileha. Are you okay?
For now, yes.
You don't really look okay. I mean you look okay. I don't. I mean, you look good, but you look hurt.
Harx, you look bad.
Yeah.
And as he's speaking, Vagran's gonna pick up another rock and mutter underneath his breath, "How many times am I gonna have to do this today?" And tosses it, lights it up, tosses it further into the cave.
But we know we had a rock in here already, though, didn't we?
No, this was the moonlit room.
This is the moonlit room.
So you
Oh.
look in and you see what looks like
God
a throne
bless.
room, and you see sitting at the throne a kobold that is holding what looks like a magical staff with one guard sitting next to it.
Is that throne covered in silks?
You can see no.
Okay, I'm gonna move up and seeing that going on, I'm gonna
I'll
check
let-
for traps again.
Roll investigation. I'll let everyone position themselves, and then we'll resume.
Okay, do you want to be up their way?
Yeah, I want to get in there before everybody else, clogs up the
Okay.
path.
I got an
So-
18.
Here's what I will say: you can see that inside of that throne room there is standing room again,
Okay.
but
I got
the
an
path to
hallway.
get there is crawling.
Yeah,
I got an
they're
18.
crawling. And we can see that
Okay.
there's a junction off to the right as well.
You see that there are no traps on the way there that you can see.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move up and kind of put myself into this little crevasse here, the corner.
You kind of just disappeared, so I don't.
Yeah, he's got to unveil a little bit.
Yep. So I will unveil a little bit, and you see that there is an exit to the east side of the cave that you guys could have gone into. Remember that one time when I said you could always go check and see if there's one on the other side of the cave?
Yep.
You
Kind of
did.
joking, but there was one
Yeah.
on the other side of the cave. All right, who killed that last kobold?
I
There's a
did.
way.
Wait.
All right, so then we are back
This is
at the
D-Way.
no. It's Travis's turn.
Oh, it is? Cool.
Yep.
Who's got the most health right now?
Probably me
Yeah.
or
Vagran.
Travis.
Vagran
I'm
and Traevis,
9
yeah.
of 14.
You're 9 of 14. I'm at 10.
I'm
Okay.
at 10
I
as
haven't
well.
taken any damage yet.
Okay.
Technically, in D&D's rules, you're not supposed to share your health pool. You're only supposed to be able to say that you're bloodied when you're below half health.
We're
Okay.
sorry,
But-
Twitch. We're sorry, Twitch. We violated.
I mean, it's not.
We're new, and also, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far? How deep is that? Cave
So-
go through? Like, is
Hey,
that?
look. You can,
The cave where you can't stand is 5, 10, 15, 20 feet long, and then it opens back up into.
Okay.
Another-
So since the path is seemingly clear, I'm going to shoot firebolts into the throne room.
Okay, you can do so. Roll to attack.
Just
18.
violence. Only ever violence.
18 hits.
Okay. And that is 3 damage. Jeez.
hey, man.
Mhm.
Damage is damage.
All right, yeah. So you damage the person sitting on the throne.
Zovadash
Good
is still
thing we-
flaring up.
Pissed him off.
All right, it is now Ox's turn.
Sorry, muted. Is that a valid spot for me to get to?
It is, and people would still be able to get by you.
Okay, and then that would be under 120 feet, so I will Eldritch Blast. For a... Oh, 18 plus 6, 24, baby.
All right, you hit. Roll damage.
Mm, 2.
We're getting them, guys.
Then I'm
We're
gonna
getting
pull
them.
back.
Yeah, they're kobolds. He's probably Liddy.
He is the king kobold, so we don't know.
Not true.
King
What was
Koopa?
your damage, Caleb?
2.
2 damage. Okay. It is now.
Vagrants?
No, it's
That would
now
be
No.
Harx.
this kobold's turn, and it kind of like steps just like up to the side, and you see this one stand up from the throne, and look right at you, Traevis. You did firebolt, right?
Yep.
Or fire.
I'm
Looks
standing
right
there
at you
looking
and
pissed
says,
with glowing blue eyes.
and then holds forward its staff and casts firebolt right back at you.
Okay.
Gosh, this would be.
Can I? I can't. No, never mind. I can't do it. No, I'm not the level yet. Never mind.
It is 14 to hit.
That hits.
All right. You take 2 damage.
That's not too bad.
No. Vagran's turn. Or Vagrant's turn.
Okay. 5.
Did you skip me? Because I thought I was after Ox.
Harx's turn. Yeah.
I haven't even
Go
I
gotten
after
did
Harx.
skip you.
But I haven't gone.
Yeah, Wei hasn't gone either.
Harx, yeah, Harx went first, and
No, I went when we were still out of combat. I moved up, and then after like investigating.
Yeah, you're up, Harx. Sorry.
All right. Well, I'm gonna step out of my hidey hole for a sec, launch an arrow at that dude, and then I'll try to step back.
All right, roll. And because you're crouched down, you are going to have to roll at a disadvantage because you're in the cave.
Oh, that's probably still gonna be that first roll. Yeah, 6.
All right, you do miss, but you can step back into your hidey hole.
I'm in my hidey hole.
All right, it is now Vagran's turn.
Let's see, 5, 10.
You can get right up next to him if you move diagonal first.
Yeah, I can still get it right next to him if I move sideways as well.
Go smack him with that trident.
I'm gonna go right here, and I'm going to net the king.
All right, roll to hit.
Net the king.
Ooh, 7.
All right, unfortunately, the net misses and hits the throne behind, and it is Iileha's turn.
All right, I'm gonna step up here, shoot my sling.
Shoot your shot, kid.
And that's gonna be
I think Caleb needs a little nap.
man 7.
I'm awake. I'm just listening.
I'm just
7 misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then I'll
This is a long
sidestep.
stint of combat.
Theater of the mind.
All right,
I'm a little
it is-
exposed here, guys.
It is Wei's turn.
5, 30. Yeah, and I'm gonna smack him.
Roll to attack.
Like a baseball bat.
17.
That hits. Roll damage.
He's gonna be spicy, dude.
6.
All right.
And then I'm gonna do my bonus action of an unarmed strike.
He looks
and
pretty
that is-
worse for wear.
That is a nat 20, so I got 24.
All right. Roll damage.
4.
And you may describe your kill.
Haha.
Nice.
Since it is just my my open palm, I just kind of push him back into the chair with kind of a slapping like motion.
He just-
He hits his head on the back of the chair, and that
There we go.
kinda-
Perfect.
You hear a nice little snap, and then.
All right, Traevis, you're up.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and
Stand right next to me,
30.
buddy.
And I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver at the last guy there.
All right.
Yes, to make an intelligence saving throw.
He fails.
All right, so damage done. 2.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure for Mind Sliver, you don't have to be that close.
I wanted to be in there.
Okay.
It is now Ox's
Just
turn.
Traevis.
Ox. Caleb.
I also wanted to get.
Wakey,
I'm
wakey.
thinking. No, I'm thinking. Hello.
You are asleep.
You are
asleep.
100% asleep.
Not,
That's
I was
Iron
listening.
Ox for you.
We'll go
Oh,
back
no.
and watch the stream.
Grandpa,
Watch
it's
this
it's past Grandpa's bedtime.
It is so past Grandpa's bedtime.
Same
We'll
though.
try not to go this late every time, but I wanted to get through this intro session. Well, the rest, the endings will be a little more flexible, but this was kind of a standalone adventure.
A one-shot kind of.
Wait, can I get past Harx there?
Yeah, you can.
I'm in my hidey hole.
I can get past Travis.
Travis.
Travis. Hey, Trav.
Hey, Grandpa.
I will use my crossbow to shoot at the guy. Oh, he's dead. The guy on the left, then.
Can you reveal a little bit more of the map?
Yeah, where you guys are right now.
Yeah.
There it
So
is.
those of
Plus
you
4.
with
14 to hit.
I have there's a light in that room
yep,
too. Yeah.
Ooh,
I'll
there's
reveal.
another corridor.
Loot room.
Yeah, 14 to hit, Chase.
okay, that hits. Roll damage.
Seven.
All right, you kill it. Describe your kill.
Wow.
Straight through the eye.
Ooh.
Just as Poor Gramps' eyes were also resting. This creature's eyes now rest.
A shot
Forever.
from the crossbow startles him away.
I've given you
The eternal
rest.
slumber.
All right, I'm gonna move up here and say, such poor creatures.
All right.
I'm gonna move
you
into the
guys
room.
Are out of combat.
Is it over? Did these happen? What the heck? That was-
Sadly,
Oh,
they are dead.
okay. Did they have anything on them?
So you go up and you can see that all of the kobolds, besides the sorcerer one, really just had these cheap, almost like butter knife like daggers, and cheap looking slings. You can see the sorcerer seemed to be casting spells from almost like a club. It doesn't seem to be worth much. It did have a small vial on its belt, though, of a mysterious nature.
Yoink that.
Yeah.
And can I make like an investigation check to know what it is, or?
You could make a Arcana check.
Okay.
We're out of combat, right?
Yep, we're
Yes.
out of combat.
I'm gonna go back to the main view then. That's cool.
I got a 17.
All right. You think that it is a health potion.
All right. I am going to just
immediately heal 5 health.
gonna pocket that, and all right.
All right. So from this point forward, we're just going to kind of skip ahead a little bit because it's 12:30. You guys go and explore the rest of the cave, and you see that room off to the right has what looks like the stolen crates of the fine cloth. So assuming that you put it back on your cart, you go back, and your cart is right where you left it, and you are able to walk it back to the tavern. Is anyone doing anything crazy on their way back or anything like that?
Nope. We're just
No, I
walking
think
it back.
we're all kind of tired and hurt, so I think we're all just kind of
Very
wandering.
true.
What's that behind the King Kobold's chair? Is that anything important?
So yeah, go
It's a
ahead and roll
nest.
perception. It's not a nest.
No.
You get some kobold
Perception.
eggs.
Nat 20.
Do they lay eggs?
Yes.
So you can see that this looks like a statue of a kobold god. And it has chains around its wrists as if it's imprisoned, but it's just a statue. So that is what that is.
Interesting.
Just leave
Alright.
that there then.
So we
Go
make
on
it back
face
to the
godly statues.
yeah. So we make it back to the Griffin tavern.
You make it back to the League of the Griffin tavern, and outside, the same dwarf that you were talking to sees you as you approach, as she is smoking a pipe, and she says, well, it would appear that you have been successful. I must say I'm a little bit surprised."
What do you mean by that?
That is less hurtful than the stuff that they threw at us tonight, so I will allow it.
She says, "You're pretty beaten up, so what was it? Bandits? Rabbits?"
It's sure it was
Goblins?
it was a dragon. It was a very large dragon. It was trying to hoard all of the silks. It liked it a nice bed. We killed the dragon. Don't have to worry about it. You're welcome.
It
Roll
was also
deception on
protecting its
advantage.
4
Can-
dragon
Can
babies.
I assist with a persuasion?
Ooh.
What are you doing?
Can I assist Harx's deception with a persuasion?
How
I got
do you
I got a
assist
21.
it? It's on disadvantage because it's so ridiculous.
Oh,
I got 21.
A 1?
You rolled a 1 again? Oh my God.
the first one was great, man. And then he's like, "Nah, it's disadvantage." I was like, "All right."
All right, I just say it was tiny little lizard people.
After you say that, she looks at you kind of dirtily, then looks at Ox in kind of a dirty way, and then looks at Iileha and says, "I think I'd like to converse with you from now on."
Excuse me?
You were the one that insulted her map making earlier.
Insulted her map making.
Trash. You're right, crit failed, but they were trash.
She hears you, Vagran, and says, "Kobolds, huh? I can't say I expected that. They're not usually ones that go and attack in a sense like that. They must have had a reason. Oh well, that's none of your concern." And she brings you inside, and kind of our cut here that we're going to cut to is she takes you back into that meeting room, and then opens up one of the cupboards and pulls out 6 brooches, and they have the emblem of the League of the Griffin on it, and says, "Well, you've earned your keep here. You're now a League of the Griffin member. You are welcome to actually get drinks at the bar now, or stay here to sleep at night.
Oh, don't worry. I brought my own drink.
Why don't you go ahead and get a good rest?"
I think that's exactly what I'll do.
I think we could all use that.
Are we all in one bedroom, or how are we doing the sleeping arrangements?
No, there are
Absolutely not.
there are a few different bedrooms. So there are 2 different bedrooms, so you can do 3 and 3.
I would like to take a step.
Yeah, I'm in Vagran's room 100%.
Harx is definitely in my room.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna call it there.
Okay.
But good stuff. You guys successfully beat the prologue one off, and Hayden almost died. So
It's a great
Actually,
start to your campaign.
so did Ox. Ox was at a death saving throw as well.
No.
Was that a long rest then?
yeah, it's a long rest. I will say I am really surprised at how the mechanics of crawling through the tunnels really made things substantially harder for the group.
Horrible.
Yeah.
That'll teach you to crawl into a cave again. No, just kidding. Good stuff.
Yeah, that
You guys did a
sucked.
good job. All right.
Well, right at 3 hours too. Perfect.
Yeah.
You have
Good
beaten the prologue.
All right.
My long rest is
Good
not
session.
healing my.
I mean, you could just set it.
Just for me preparing for next week's session, who else is in the room with Vagran and I?
I will. I sleep.
How
I
many-
can sleep in my shell, so I'll just
It's
be in my
3
shell
and 3.
in like a corner.
So it's gonna be Wei, Harx, and Vagran in one room.
And then, okay.
Grandpa Traevis and Iileha. And,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That sounds about
Good
right.
stuff. So that is the prologue. We're done.
all right.
Good job,
Sweet
guys.
boys.
Cool.
Good work.
That was fun.
Next week.